Hey, what's going on, Klein Ally?
Are you ready?
We're going back to the frickin' moon, that's why.
I love Klein Ally, you little bitch.
Klein Ally, it's just okay.
Just don't let things bother you too much.
Good morning, everybody.
Whoa, Sweet David Snake, did you see that?
Viva Klein Ally show. Let's get the show started. The show started. The show started.
We are live in Los Angeles. 3, 2, 1. And here we go.
It's Klein Ally Show. 106.7 KROQ FM in HD Pasadena, Los Angeles, Orange County.
The sonic pulse of Los Angeles.
This is the world famous K-Rock.
Oh yeah, welcome to your Tuesday, and bad news, kids, you're going back to school. I think all people were disappointed. I mean, obviously, teachers and bus drivers and cafeteria workers all wanted to be paid more, but I also think everyone was kind of looking forward to that Tuesday off. Parents, on the other hand, couldn't be more excited.
Oh my God! What was your plan if there was no school today?
No,
you had no plan.
One of them may have been in here with us. I don't know. The plan was changing. As we kept looking for updates. I mean, it was a constant refresh. There's got to be news. No news still. And then once it got to after 10 o'clock last night, there was they haven't reached a deal yet. There's no way this is going to keep going on. And I know they say ongoing conversations with the, whatever the union is that was still the holdout union.
And what are the ongoing conversations? Is that just a group text chat?
I think they're all.
Or are they all in a room?
They're in a room, and they're saying, we refused. They probably got, who knows what the final sticking point was. I'm sure money was involved and
so
days
it's just
off.
one really, high-up person in a room with a bunch of bus drivers and cafeteria workers going, well, how can we make this work, baby?
Right.
What are we going to do?
And they're going, we need this, so we're not doing it. And they're like, we're not doing this. And they probably want better snacks in the teacher's lounge or something like that. Or maybe that's what the cafeteria workers were like, let us use the teacher's lounge. And they're like, you're not teachers. You can't use that. It's for teachers.
Well, yeah, but we need to lounge.
Right.
Everyone needs a lounge.
So who knows what the final holdout was. We were not privy to these top secret negotiations, but this was the reaction this morning from children all over Southern California.
You f***ing bitch, idiot. Shut that F word. Shut the f***ing bitch up.
Whoa.
Bitch, fuck, bitch.
Whoa.
That one got cut. That one got dumped out of. That got a little aggressive, though. That was my house last night. So.
Jerry Springer in your house.
Not happy.
It's just insane.
It's just not happy. That's how much they love school.
And she's like, I do what I want.
That's right.
I live my
Abby
life.
is the F word.
All right. That's right. You say that's.
Your guys' reaction is so nonchalant, too. Whoa, stop.
What's funny? Their reaction.
That is not okay.
Anyway, more potatoes.
Their reaction to going to school was our exact reaction to if school had been canceled. I was thinking the same words in my head. So one of us was going to say, F
everyone
this.
was thinking it, no one was saying it.
That's exactly right. So anyway, congratulations. I'm glad teachers and bus drivers and lunch ladies and lunch gentlemen got what they needed so that they could get in school and we can go ahead and get focused on this show, which is much more important today. This is where you really learn things, right, Allie?
Oh, that's right. SF. I wish I could say what I'm thinking right now.
Educational program. We're
Yeah.
going to play that message in its entirety during our next Klein Ally Showtime Uncensored podcast. Today on the show, we have an AMA with a nanny, because nannies are in the news these days a lot of nanny-related
Scandals.
Feels like if you're a nanny, you're just a moment away from being involved in a big scandal.
Nannies know all the secrets, man, especially for the 1%.
AMA with a nanny. We'll get to that. We've got lots to give you today as well, including a spot on a standby boarding list to head to Japan and see the Strokes. And we'll get you into Pizza City Fest, all coming up on K-Rock. Good morning.
Klein Ally Show. Mornings on K-Rock.
Yeah!
K-Rock.
K-Rock, Klein Ally Show. Allie's money could be your money. All you got to do is get on the phone at 800-520-1067. It's where we start giving you stuff, but not where we stop. Lots to give you today. Bleachers will be doing a little intimate performance here at K-Rock in the Sound Space with our buddy Jack Antonoff. And not only does that man have a lot of hits under his belt, but he's got some good stories to tell as well. In fact, last time I think he hung out with us, he said he wanted to come back and do. I think he wanted to come back every week. He said he liked doing the show, and
he was like, "I think we got something here."
He knows how to tell a story, and he's funny. And a lot of musicians just want to play the songs and move on. So it'll be a good hang at the intimate K-Rock Sound Space, and we get you in later this hour, or at least later this morning on K-Rock. And then, of course, the Goat line is always there when we're not around. 844-956-GOAT.
Hey, so I have a message for Allie and Klein. First off, Allie, I don't know who that jackwagon was that called this morning. It was so freaking mean to you. I wanted to jump through the phone and seriously strangle his throat for calling you a big C.
Someone called you a big C?
Don't you remember yesterday?
I remember someone got mad at you when you went into your rant about how the race you were in, you thought may have been a racist race instead of just a patriotic race.
Right. Well, I think that the lines get blurred pretty easily these days. But of course, yeah, I understand people being upset about that. But then a guy called in and basically just said that I don't deserve to be in this job and that I'm a C word and that I should just get off the airwaves. This guy actually texts regularly as well.
He does?
He hates me. Yeah.
Which guy is he that hates you?
Me.
That's Jake.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. All right. Keep him coming, Jake. We love him.
Jake line.
Thanks.
What a freaking jerk. We totally love you, and Allie, don't listen to that asshole. I mean, that jerk. He's the big D. Dick, that is. And Klein, dude, you totally agreed to shaving your head. Why are you being a little pussy-ass bitch?
Whoa. Hey, how quickly that everything
I
turns...
support everything she's saying.
This woman just called in and lambasted some guy for throwing hate speech in Allie's general direction and immediately turns it on me, calls me a pussy-ass bitch. I mean, it's so early to hear that sort of vulgar language.
Do it for the Jake. At least you don't have Allie's pubes on your head. Anyway, love you guys. Sweet divots.
Yeah,
which could change if you don't clean up your act, sir.
There's a lot of people that are yelling at me about...
people are mad at you on the text line, too. 626, Klein, I have a bone to pick with you. You are being so mean to Allie, literally making her lose $600 in the last week because you decided to pick the listener's number during Allie Knows the News. Mm-hmm. Yet you keep bitching about getting your hair cut because you're a pussy.
I did write in the email last night, guys. You want to shave my head, that's fine. I'm not happy about it, but if you guys feel that I agreed to do it, I'll do it. But I do want to...
What do you mean we feel? You did agree.
I would like to raise... Jake, I'm trying to turn this into a good thing.
We feel that you said exactly what you said.
Jake, I said, and I'm trying... If you don't care, I just would like to... If we're doing this in the name of your fallen cousin, let's figure out a way to do some good for that family. That's all I'm trying to say. Can we somehow turn my negative into a positive? That's all I'm getting at. So is there a way... Is there a GoFundMe that he's got going or something? This guy had a pregnant wife and other little kids. I mean, is there any way we could somehow try to raise some money for his...
Yeah, there's a link on the sheriff website.
All right, well then, okay, so now I'm back on board. If I just thought it felt really unnecessarily self-serving if you guys were going to hold me down and have Blind Charlie shave my head.
Well, who are you to decide? Jake said it wasn't self-serving.
All right, Jake, if you don't want to... But Jake doesn't think that way. Jake is so tunnel vision. Ever since he lost the bet when the Seahawks lost to the Rams, he got so tunnel vision on now Klein's got to shave his head too, that he loses fat...
This wasn't my idea at all.
That's true.
All right.
But you know what? I don't want to do it if you're going to complain about it for weeks on end.
I want to do it more now.
I won't complain about it. I just would like to think that in the process of me looking like an absolute disgusting mess.
You're so over dramatic. You're just shaving your head. It'll grow back in a few weeks. Chill out.
Dude, what is up with Klein's vanity lately?
Oh, boy. Here we go now.
He got his nose fixed. He's getting his body all souped up.
He didn't get it fixed. Correction.
Yeah, ever since it got fixed. I did not get it fixed,
He got some kind of backwards nose job. He has like an innie now.
I went the opposite direction because I had to clear out a bunch of air in there so I didn't choke to death in my sleep.
His body all souped up and fit, and now he won't even shave his head for somebody. It's going to grow back in like 2 weeks anyway.
All right.
All right, great. Well, what a start to the show today. I really don't like the way that the show is starting today.
Do you want to go back to your daughter? Or?
I'm going to go back to... She's livid at me. You want to hear me get yelled at by another person?
You want to hear more anger? Let's clear the anger.
All right, fine.
Start over. It's okay. We can just move on and be happy.
This will be the last clearing of the anger, and then we can move on. But my kid thinks that I'm the one who made the decision to get school on today. And she's apparently telling my wife that
That's so funny that she thinks you have that much power.
That she hates me now. Apparently, that's the conversation in my house.
Hello?
So she hates me? Yeah?
Yeah.
I did.
Are you sure you're not tricking us?
I'm not tricking you guys. School is on today.
Sienna's very upset with your delivery. So it's very mean.
I feel that. I'm upset with Klein's delivery a lot of the time.
I've been taking nothing but heat for the last 5 minutes here. So she's.
I said I could say that
No, you cannot say the F word. You cannot say the F word anymore. We're live on the air. Do not listen to me. Do not say the F word.
Your tactic is just to say over.
Yes. What?
You're such a fucking
Okay.
idiot.
All right. I don't think we can take your daughter live anymore.
That was clear.
That was.
Principal listens
I
to
just
this.
said you cannot say the F
You don't
word.
care if
All right.
Mr. Martinez
All right, goodbye.
listens
I gotta go. I gotta go.
Mr. Martinez.
Guys,
Shout
goodbye.
out, Mr. Martinez.
Listen, I gotta go now. No swearing when we're live on the radio. Do you understand me?
Sienna?
No, you bitch.
Whoa.
All right. At least let us record it, Sienna, so we can beep it after the fact. You'll
Guys,
explain this.
Stop laughing at her. You're encouraging this. You're encouraging it.
We're encouraging it.
No swearing. Have a great day at school.
Yeah, Dad, remember you said yes last night?
Okay. Goodbye. I love you all. Have a wonderful day at
Thank you for
school.
a wonderful morning.
I didn't do it. I didn't pick school.
It was the delivery.
Yeah,
like
it was the
Sienna
delivery.
said.
Okay. Well,
You can't deliver bad news like that.
hey, you're going to school. Is that better?
No, I could have thought of 10 other ways.
All right. Goodbye. All right, great. We gotta go.
Could have thought of 10 other ways.
Jesus Christ.
We should have had a British guy or Vanessa deliver the bad news. They're the best at delivering bad
Vanessa,
news.
can you deliver the news, please? I'm not good at it. You've delivered the news about my dead fish. You've delivered the news about other things.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
She's gone, but Sienna, you gotta go to school. That's it.
Well done. There's good bedside manner.
She's upset, too. She's a student.
Quick break.
Vanessa.
Yeah, Vanessa's got to get her backpack on. We'll be right back. If you want Allie's money, call now 800-520-1067. The show continues after this.
K-Rock Mile High Club. Our favorite K-Rock bands and destinations all around the world.
Stop number 12. Get lost in Shibuya Crossing. Have too much sake and wake up somewhere in Mount Fuji. And eat the best sushi of your entire life. When you ride the bullet train to see the Strokes in Japan. Listen at 9, noon, 3, and 6 and score tickets to see the Strokes at Just Like Heaven. August 22nd at the Rose Bowl with LCD Sound System, Big Low, Chromeo, Feist, Matt and Kim, and more. You'll instantly get on the standby boarding list to see him again at Summer Sonic Festival in Japan. Courtesy of Golden Voice and RCA.
Hi, my name is Julian. We're 2/5 of the Strokes.
You're listening to K-Rock.
From DTLA Law Group Accident and Injury Attorneys. Accident to work injury? Visit calldowntown.com for a free case review.
K-Rock Klein Ally Show. Chance for you to win $100 of Allie's money. Prove that you know a thing or two about what's going on in the world. Bragging rights. Invitation back to the Ally Knows the News Tournament of Champions. It all starts right now on K-Rock. And we say good morning to Jesse listening to us in Culver City. Hey, Jesse.
Hey, good morning, guys.
Good
How you
morning. Doing fine. Hopefully you'll be $100 richer at the end of this call. It'll be Allie's money up for grabs. She's paid out lots of money to people over the past few days.
No shenanigans today, please.
No shenanigans. I want straight up wins. Ties go to the house. No more tiebreakers. Allie has yelled at me on the air and off and said, I'm tired of paying money out, especially when I tie. The rules are simple. You beat her, you get her money. Ties, we keep the money right here at K-Rock, and Allie gets to put it back in her pocket. So here we go. She's out of here. As soon as she leaves the K-Rock studios, your round will officially begin. 5 questions. You know the rules. Let's see how you would have done if you're listening and playing along. It's time for your Allie Knows the News.
Allie Knows the News.
All right, UCLA has just made history because how many of the players from their national champion female team were drafted by the WNBA? 7. We go to question number 2. This Coachella band has just announced a 2026 world tour that will include stops at Outside Lands in Northern California and right here in Pasadena on August 22nd. Which band?
Strokes.
Question number 3. Name one of the 3 unions that had to all agree to stop this teacher strike from starting today. Name one of the 3 unions that were involved.
LAUSD.
Go to question number 4. Let's go with this one right now. The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame inductee class has been officially announced. Name someone that will be a part of the newest class of the inductees into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Oasis.
And finally, we go with question number 5, and you're doing great so far. Don't screw this up. This store that I feel like we have somehow accidentally mushed on this show will be closing 645 locations as part of a reorganization this year. Just announced 645 locations of this store will be closing.
I'm going to go with Target.
Target. All right. Let's bring Allie in. We'll score together. See how you do. Once again, her money could be your money. And we learn a thing or two about the news in the process, so you don't come across like a total dummy today. Allie is back in. Don't say anything else. You're battling Jesse, Culver City. Here we go. Question 1. UCLA has just made history, Allie, with how many of their players from their national champion women's team getting drafted into the WNBA?
Oh, wow.
Right, your sweet spot.
All?
All is your guess?
I'm going to go with all.
I need a real number, though.
Oh. 5.
Man, I'm so torn here. The correct number is 6. He guessed 7. You say 5. So you both split it. No one gets the point, sadly. But yeah, congratulations. That is a new record right there. 6 players from UCLA getting drafted into the WNBA. We go to question number 2. Still tied up 0-0. This Coachella band has just announced the 2026 World Tour with stops at Outside Lands, Northern California, and right here in Pasadena on August 22nd.
I believe that is The Strokes.
He also said The Strokes, and it is The Strokes, plus tons of dates around America and around the world. So you'll be getting a lot of strokes in your near future. As we go to question number 3, tied up 1-1. Allie, let's go to this. Name one of the unions of the 3 that all had to come to agreement to avoid a strike from happening today with the schools.
Ooh.
One of the 3 unions involved.
The teachers' union? Well, LAUSD, but I don't know if that's a union. That's a district.
He said LAUSD. I will accept that. It is technically LAUSD, the SEIU, and the Local 99. Those were the 3. So I will accept both your answers.
The Local 99 is definitely the most badass name.
I agree.
With a Local 99.
We're still all tied up right now, and we go to question number 4. The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame inductees have been announced. Name someone or one band or one artist that will be inducted this year into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Klein, always on your sex mix, Sade.
Sade, I will accept that. He said Oasis, which is also
Oasis.
Correct. The late, great Luther Vandross also on that list as well.
Iron Maiden.
And some others that I'm sure we'll break down at some point, but that is the correct answer. Both of you get the point. And now, here we are, once again, tied up, going to this final question. This store that we may or may not have mushed on the show will be closing 645 locations this year as part of a reorganization, refreshing.
Well, I know that 7-Eleven is closing stores. I don't know if that's the one you're talking about, but I'll go with it, 7-Eleven.
He said Target. The correct answer, and for the win, is 7-Eleven.
Yes!
Allie, I believe 7-Eleven
Slushies for the win!
Made it into our Lifetime Achievement Awards as a place that's always there for us if you need anything from a drink to a tampon. But congratulations to Allie, who got herself a win, a much-needed win. And what must you shamefully admit, Jesse, over the airwaves of K-Rock? Go ahead.
I don't know the news, and Allie knows best. You guys are great.
Thank you for that. Appreciate the kind words. Lots of show to get to today still, and a spot for you to go travel over and see them Strokes in Japan. That'll be coming up later this morning on KROQ.
KROQ. Klein Ally Show.
Mornings on K-Rock.
Yeah!
K-Rock, we are Klein Ally Show. And good morning. You're on the phones at 800-520-1067. Hello.
Good morning. I just want to clarify, you don't know the news. The 3 unions that were just settled, UCLA, United Teachers of Los Angeles, SEIU is Local 99, and Teamsters 2010, which is the admin
union. So I think I should get that point.
All right, you get the point. You get the point. Allie, give her $100. She's a teacher. She needs the money. The negotiations didn't go great.
No, she doesn't need the money because she got some, right?
Are you, as a teacher?
Actually, no, I'm a veteran teacher, so we got the least amount of money.
Oh, you're on that pension. Hey, so it doesn't matter. You didn't really, to be honest, I'm obviously rooting for your coworkers, I would think, but it doesn't change your day today regardless, right?
No, regardless, I had a report to work anyway, either with a sign or in the classroom. So I am on my way now to my school site.
So everybody, if they had not been going into school today to teach, make food, whatever their job was, everyone was going to show up at school today just outside the school with signs or in the school doing their jobs?
Correct. There would only be 3, at my school site, there would only been 3 on campus, which would have been custodial management, office management, and cafeteria management. So those have been the only 3 employees on campus. Everyone else.
Why would they show up?
Teachers would have had the best signs because they have access to all the good stuff.
Oh, puff paints.
The glitter, the puff paints, the cardboard.
You made a mobile?
Yeah, you guys got it all. Yeah, a lot better.
We have all the signs.
Yeah.
You know, if you don't go into school, though, and everyone's just outside, who feeds the turtle?
The turtle?
Yeah, you know.
We have a duck.
Okay, but who takes care of the classroom animals?
Hopefully the teachers fed them yesterday before they left, so they should be full for the next few days while we were striking.
If not, they get served up by those lunch ladies, right? Is lunch lady an offensive term?
Yes.
Oh.
Cafeteria manager is the correct term.
Okay, good, because Klein said it's like 7 times.
I was just making sure.
I think you said lunch men as well.
Lunch gentlemen.
Yes, lunch gentlemen.
All right, well, anyway, congratulations on things working out. I'm sure you're thrilled that kids are feeling like this about returning to school today.
You f***ing bitch.
You know, they were hoping they could all sleep today. That was the consensus of my class.
Whoa!
All right, well, there you have it. Just,
what did you say? We couldn't tell what you were saying. You were drowned out by a swearing toddler.
Oh, we lost her now.
She's gone.
Well, we had her for a moment. Let me ask you a question, because you have been married now for a little bit. Omar's married. Jake is very single. Vanessa, very single. And Johnny is in the early honeymoon phase of a new relationship.
You know, I think with Vanessa, she has heard about our lives, and it has made her more single and more determined not to have children than ever before.
Yeah, it's funny. As we talk about things that happen at our homes, Vanessa has decided I don't think she ever wants to date again, which is why she's experimenting with a throuple.
Oh, my God, let's drop that storyline. I'm hanging out with my friends that happen to be together.
Vanessa, you tell us to drop every storyline.
Yeah,
can we have something?
No, you can't have this storyline.
Okay, we'll give you back the throuple thing if we can take back the dog one.
Oh, God.
Or the chef one in the backseat of your car.
You have you get nothing.
No!
You get nothing.
This is a terrible negotiation.
I don't like it.
We're going to make
it's
signs.
Like the teachers negotiation.
Yeah. Get the Teamsters on board. So the point is Johnny's heard our stories about kids, and he says, you guys really make it sound like having kids is terrible. So
no, there are wonderful things.
We've been birth control for Johnny, and we've been relationship control for Vanessa.
I know, yeah.
But I have an interesting theory because my anniversary is, I think, tomorrow, wedding anniversary. And I have nothing planned, no plan. In fact, we have a plan to do nothing. The plan.
Is this a big year?
No, I don't think so. I mean, I don't know I don't even know what's a big year anymore. It's 5, 10, 20. It's not a big year.
I feel like 5 is kind of like 1 is special just because it's 1
is
year.
Special.
Yeah, that's when you like eat your wedding cake from the freezer. It's all crusty and weird. But then you stop caring until I think about 10.
You think it's 1 then 10?
I think people celebrate 5, but I don't think you really need to. So I don't think that's that much of an accomplishment.
So all of the odd ones, it's our 7th wedding anniversary means nothing. 15th, 14th means nothing.
I'm not an anniversary person anyway.
Okay. I don't think you celebrate, but I think, correct me if I'm wrong, Klein, if you did not get your wife something, like some sort of small gift or some sort of token of appreciation, she would be upset, right?
Well, that's why I got ahead of it, and I said I think our anniversary
is tomorrow.
Well, yeah, that's right. I got ahead of it yesterday.
That's getting ahead of it.
I said, I think our anniversary is this week. And she said, yeah, it's on Wednesday. I said, we're doing anything or probably not, right? She goes, well, do you want to do something? I go, I don't think we need to. And she goes, yeah, I agree. And that was it. But my theory is that, You know how like a lot of New Year's Eve is like one of those nights that it's like amateur hour? Like a lot of people that never... Like a lot
I totally agree.
I think that wedding anniversaries, and maybe this makes me not a romantic, but I feel like wedding anniversaries are kind of like the New Year's Eve for couples. It's like if you go out enough during the year, or you go out to a restaurant, or you have fun, or you don't need the anniversary. I think the anniversary is more for the couples that are maybe miserable year round, and then
feel the need to. We have to go out together and connect because we normally hate each other all other times of the year.
It doesn't matter that it's on a weekday.
Yeah, it's interesting because I have a friend that reached out to me yesterday and said my husband and I have an anniversary tonight. So it's tonight, Tuesday night, and we were wondering if you could watch our kid for a couple hours while we go out to dinner.
Well, you fell for that one.
What do you mean I fell for that one?
Well, it's a great way to get.
You think they don't have an anniversary?
Yeah, exactly.
They don't have a kid either.
They don't have a kid. I think it's
but
a great,
I thought it was interesting that they are going out to dinner for their anniversary on the day of the anniversary, even though it's a weeknight. Because the only time I've really gone out for dinner or done something, it's like the weekend of or the weekend before or something. You need to make it convenient for yourselves.
Klein, do you feel the same way about, say it's a milestone anniversary, 20, 25 years? You wouldn't celebrate that as well?
I couldn't tell you unless I got to 20 years. I would say the odds are not looking great. So I haven't figured out what that would even feel like. 20 years? It's funny.
You should do something like a trip.
I think I remember my parents leaving us at home and going somewhere for their 20th anniversary. I feel like I remember that. Maybe it was 25th, but it felt like a big deal.
Yeah, it is.
Also because we were like left home alone. And
really? You were all unattended?
Unattended.
For days?
Yeah, it felt like a long time.
Oh, cool.
I remember being very hungry when they got back. But the point is they went away, and I remember thinking like, oh, that seems like a lot. And then when you're actually in it, you go, wow, 25 years. To be with someone for 25 years, that is...
Here's the thing. I
a
agree.
Couple tours of Nam.
No, that's true. I think that it's definitely a New Year's Eve type thing where it's amateur hour. However, if you let too many years go by with no celebration, then the anger and the resentment starts to build up. And like last night, I got my first, we never do anything for our anniversary.
Oh,
and I was like, I know, that's the cool thing about us, right? And she was like, well, everyone else seems to celebrate. And then that has begun because we've had like 5 years where we've really done nothing. So you got to be careful.
There was all those times like she just went out of town and party without you.
That was, I believe, last year or the year before.
She
left.
Years.
Yes, she wasn't even here for our anniversary.
And now she's bitching about not doing anything?
And now she's like, we never do anything. I'm like, right. So
she does a lot.
But then if you do something big one year, it'll buy you a few more years of not doing anything.
But that is the nice thing about insert anniversary, Valentine's Day, whatever. You can just say, oh, that's for all the couples that, if you don't want to do anything or you don't feel like, you don't, I guess you shouldn't feel like you have to do something, but okay, everyone does feel that way. You can go, well, we don't need that. That's for the couples.
That's for unhappy couples.
Right,
we're too happy to go out to dinner.
Well, we don't need to do the going out to dinner and presents thing.
Yes, and you can manipulate them and say, we're just as happy sitting at home doing a movie marathon and having popcorn than we are going out to a fancy dinner where all these couples that feel like they have to prove something to each other and do those little anniversary posts and, well, I'm so thankful for you, post the wedding picture, blah, blah, blah. That's for losers.
Text line makes an interesting point, too, because the odds of both people remembering is rare. So if someone does something, then automatically the other person feels bad, not happy, right? So, like...
It happened to me on Saturday.
Right,
really?
So what happened Saturday?
Oh, yeah. So it was our 17th wedding anniversary. And
17? God damn. Yeah. Omar's married to his high school sweetheart. They met in high school. It's a real story. One of these stories you don't hear about very often. Usually it ends up with her slowly poisoning the man and his pancakes over time because,
Or I've been cheating on you for a year.
Right. Throws him off a cruise ship or something like that. Usually that's how it ends up. But okay, so you got 17 years, met
17
in high
years,
school.
and listen, I mean, obviously, ups and downs in a relationship. And, there was actually one year where we were sitting in bed watching TV like at night at like 11, and I looked at my schedule for the following day, and then we, kind of like, I was like, oh my God, do you realize what, day it was? And it was our anniversary. However, this year, I was like proud of myself because I remembered, and I got her like a kick-ass gift, and she totally did not remember at all.
And she felt bad.
She did. Yeah. She felt bad, but I was like, dude, it's not a big deal. I'm just glad you appreciate the present.
And then you'll be pissed about it next year, right, Omar?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
She better start getting me something good.
Yeah, you have 1 year to fix this. That's what that means.
Well, happy general reminder. If it's your anniversary, and it probably is, or maybe you don't know when it is, you should probably just do something.
Happy scorekeeping, everyone.
Yeah, that's what it's all about, the scorekeeping.
Ally Show mornings. It's Klein Ally Show. KROQ.
Find out what's going on in the world. Look at the A.D.D news. Load up on your Adderall and or Ritalin or whatever else you're taking. Focalin's a big one these days. Load up on that. And then let's get into this, your news, before a brand new hour of the show can officially begin. That hour, complete with your access to join us. Bleachers, Sound Space, Intimate, K-Rock Show. We get you in next hour. And then at 9 a.m. sharp, The Strokes in your future.
Grab your Adderall. It's time for ADD News.
What happens when you get into a club that you hate? Are you still happy for the honor? The official Rock and Roll Hall of Fame inductees have been announced, and after years of talking crap about the Hall of Fame, Oasis has been inducted. Now, the Gallagher brothers have said a lot of horrible things about the Hall of Fame over the years, and they've said many things, including that they don't want to be a part of it. Liam said that the organization is for wankers and full of bumbaclarts and a load of bollocks. He also said, I don't need some wank award by some geriatric in a cowboy hat. Now that they have won.
The best. They are the best. I hope they say all those things in their speech. Yeah.
Well, since learning that they were inducted, Liam has said, I want to thank all the people who voted for us.
All them wankers.
It's a real honor.
Right.
Ever since I was a little kid and singing in the shower, I'd dream about one day being in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. It's true what they say. Anything is possible if you have a dream. I detect a lot of sarcasm in that statement, but still, I think it's pretty cool that they were finally inducted. Also inducted.
Well, their whole thing is like, look, we're too cool. We don't need anyone else to tell us we're cool. We know we're cool.
We call the shots on what's cool and what's not.
And maybe after this whole, reunion, resurgence, the brothers getting along and holding hands and whatnot.
And getting lots and lots of millions of dollars.
All that money, too, and all them bucket hat sales. Perhaps they have a different outlook on things. I don't know. It seems like they still... I would rather they don't show up. I think that's the coolest move ever. They're just like, we don't care. But at this point, it feels like maybe they do like the accolades.
Or do you think that they would offer them money to show up?
No, I don't think they do. I don't think the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame has that kind of money.
So Iron Maiden also was inducted, and that's a band that Tom Morello of Rage Against the Machine has been campaigning for years, since he's on the nominating committee. And we talked to him about it last time he was in the studio with us. He claims that they are the gold standard of metal. So it's obviously a big win for Tom Morello, who's been very passionate about them being inducted. Also being inducted, Phil Collins, Billy Idol, and Sade, Klein's Sex Mix fave.
This is my big anniversary plan right here.
Her music is very sexy. And now I'm seeing her walk around in a torn wedding dress.
Show of hands. Who's wet right now? Come on.
Me. Oof.
Just when you thought we were getting done with that wetness in Southern California.
It still is.
I got to put on that Sade.
I am moist right now. So, speaking of moist, here's an update on another sex story that we covered last week. And this is one of the few educators that are not being celebrated today. This school board member has been asked to step down after calling another student hot. And now he has explained. I'll play the original clip.
Oh, right. This
and
one
he's
said
explained
it
a
was taken
reason.
out of context.
He said it was taken out of context, and he gave us context. I want to know if you buy the context.
Excuse. The only thing that I said was an acceptable excuse for calling another student hot is if you're a nurse and they have a fever.
Right.
That's the only one I can think of.
He didn't go with that method.
Oh, he didn't?
No.
All right.
God, you're hot. You know that? Where do you go to school at?
I'm a Crockett.
All right.
So he...
God, you're hot. Where do you go to school at? Even the way he said it was all smarmy.
Well, and in the video, he has got his arm around her. He's getting really close, all up in her grill. It's gross. Even out of context, I don't care about the explanation. The body language says a lot.
Right. So he has an excuse now.
When I mentioned she was hot, I meant she was on a roll It was nothing to do with her appearance. As a lifetime supporter of Davy Crockett High School, I was especially proud to learn that's where she went to school.
So,
wait, Colin, you got to watch the video because this is, that is a very short and sweet message to memorize, right? So he's reading this from a piece of paper verbatim. Because he doesn't want to screw it up.
She was
it's hilarious.
on a roll.
Oh, on a roll is what he's saying.
She's on a roll.
She's a snack.
She's hot.
Oh, man. Jeez.
Like a good crapshoot.
This guy's still getting fired,
on
man.
a roll.
He's got to be. I know you got to say something, dude. This is not looking good. Now, let me ask you a serious question, Allie. In your opinion, was the student actually hot?
They blurred her out. She's a minor.
Yeah, rightfully so, yeah.
Oh, okay.
So hot,
Klein, why are you creeping on the student?
No, I'm just curious.
Do you want to make an apology for that statement?
I meant, is she actually
is she on a roll
Is she really on a roll? I'm a fan of whatever that hillbilly high school is.
Let's move on to where hot people congregate, and that is a place called Runyon Canyon.
Oh.
A lot of hot people go to Runyon Canyon. They like to flex there. They like to take Instagram photos and go, I ran today. I went to Runyon Canyon. A lot of people are upset about the direction that this canyon is taking because it needs to be fixed up. It smells like pee. And a lot of the hikers are furious because there was a measly $25,000 security plan for the hill, despite blowing $1 million on 2 restrooms that have now gone completely to S, literally. And they feel like the future of Runyon Canyon is in question because people are starting to not want to go there because it stinks so bad like urine. But why are you mismanaging your money so badly? Why can you spend $1 million on 2 bathrooms, but then you can only spend $25,000 on the rest of it?
Well, I have a solution. Make that an animal-only bathroom. Because the reason the whole place smells like urine is because it's just dogs constantly peeing all over it.
Yes, but I also think the coyotes also pee over the dog urine. And then in the morning, the dogs are like, a coyote just peed on my spot. I got to pee on that spot again. And it's just a pee off.
I think that also people are upset there because now they say they feel unsafe. I think someone was just attacked at Runyon Canyon or something.
Probably.
So now they're saying we spent all this money, $1 million to build a crappy bathroom that no one uses. And meanwhile,
why did it cost so much?
Right, because, government puts their own markup on all that. Right, because everyone knows a guy that could go build that thing for $35,
Dude, you do things through the proper channels. You're like, give me an estimate, and they're like $5 million.
Right.
But if you go to somebody on the side and you're just trying to...
a friend's cousin, and you can figure out a real price.
They're like, it's like $700, I'll do it.
So that's the major thing, and now they're saying there's no security up there at all. But...
to protect the hotties.
You got to protect the hotties.
You got to protect the baddies. We have to find a way.
Greatest natural resource.
I'm sorry, the people who are on a roll.
That's right. Protect all the people on a roll. Get into a brand new hour of the show right now on K-Rock. Here we go.
Klein Ally Show. 106.7 KROQ FM in HD Pasadena, Los Angeles, Orange County.
The Sonic Pulse of Los Angeles.
This is the world famous K-Rock.
A lot of scandals these days. Hard to keep track of all of them. And many involve nannies. The amount of nannies that are involved in scandals. A lot of them, I feel like maybe there's always the accusation that the nanny is somehow sleeping with the dad or something like. Maybe sometimes the mom, Allie. I don't know.
Or just being hit on constantly by the dad. Or, the mom.
They have access to all the information. They know what's up, and that's why we decided it'd be good to get into a AMA with a nanny coming up a little bit later this hour. That'll be happening soon enough, so we can't wait to find out exactly what goes on in the dark, seedy world of nannying for the top 1%.
And I want to just know how much people actually spend time with their kids. Like, is it just a, hey, let's do a 5-minute check-in back with the nanny?
Right. Yeah, I would imagine that she's going to share some real stories. We'll get to that coming up this hour on the show. Also, as we mentioned, Bleachers will be doing an intimate performance very soon here at K-Rock in the sound space, and we get you into that. Only way to get in is to win your way in. That'll be coming up this hour on the show as we make our way closer and closer to that standby boarding list so you can go to Japan and see the Strokes. And it all starts right now with Kings of Leon on the world-famous KROQ.
World famous K-Rock.
Klein Ally Show.
Klein Ally Show.
K-Rock.
K-Rock, we are Klein Ally Show. If you need us, there's lots of ways to get involved. You can watch us. We're streaming live on YouTube right now. There's a whole message board happening there with the Net Bangers, a very welcoming community that would like to welcome you into the fold if you want to see the visual stimulation that goes with us hanging out in your ear holes every day on K-Rock.
Stimulation in quotations.
And if not, you can just use the text line or the phones at 800-520-1067. Yesterday, I had the exact opposite experience that Allie had. You know, Allie always comes in here and feels great about herself, especially when she goes shopping at Trader Joe's because she's convinced that they all flirt with her there because they are trained to flirt with you to make you feel good about your life.
No, dude, I was getting way prolonged eye contact with a girl who was bagging my groceries, and she was like, Can I bag for you? Like, she looked at me in the eyes while she said, can I bag for you?
That's what the hell are you talking about? That's what they do. That's her job. She's doing the bare minimum of her job.
Can I? I want to. Let me, please. And I was like, you can take my...
What are you talking about? Like, honestly, that's what they do. Like,
you can take my crusty old bags that have never been washed.
So Allie always feels great about herself because, you know, that's what they're told to do there. And so much so that Trader Joe's had to put up a billboard to say, service so good you'll be convinced we're flirting with you or something like that, because people like Allie were going around going like, I don't know what it is about me today, but I got it.
They don't do it to everybody. There was a day I went into Trader Joe's after I got my hair done. Oh, my God, they couldn't keep their hands off me.
They're very friendly there. I really want to do the bit that we've been talking about for a while, which is the I'm sorry I don't work here. And I really do want to send Johnny to a Trader Joe's just wearing a Hawaiian shirt to stand around, because I know that he's exactly the type of guy that would be approached a million times with questions, and he would just take people on, you know, he would just walk them through the store, because Johnny's like an unofficial employee of Trader Joe's. He's
definitely got Trader Joe's vibes.
He's got big Trader Joe's vibes, got that whole flirty attitude. If we put him in a Hawaiian shirt and just sent him into one, he'd stand around. The amount of people that would come up and ask him questions, it would be nonstop. And
he wouldn't be able to answer any of that.
No, none of them. But, you know, it'd be funny just for him to take him on, like, walk him all around the store. And then
be
eventually,
like, hearts of palm. All right, let's go look for him together.
Yeah, he's like in the wrong section. This is like a cheese, right? He's over there. It'd be so funny.
I'm like, no.
Johnny, get a Hawaiian shirt and get to a Trader.
You've got to do it. He wouldn't know what anything is.
Get the meta glasses, a Hawaiian shirt, get to a Trader Joe's immediately, and start taking people around whenever they ask for things.
Do you think he'd be able to tell the difference between cabbage and lettuce?
No way. Are you kidding me? No way.
I can't even do that right now.
Yeah, Allie, it would be such a waste of everyone's time, but and then eventually he would be like, I'm sorry, I don't work here. But it would be after, walking them around the store for 30 minutes.
Right, or specifically penne pasta.
Yeah, oh, God. Imagine the questions. He wouldn't even know what food category it is. Someone's like, hey, where would I find the steak? And Johnny would be like, I don't know, hold on.
I'll check over by the chips, man.
It's probably chip. Sounds like a chip. But I had an experience yesterday that was the exact opposite of yours. The guy, which has never happened before, and I don't know if maybe they're switching their whole vibe over there. I had a cashier. Guy was a total dick. Like
a dick how?
Mean, aggressive.
Well, what did he say?
Just had like a gruff attitude.
Well, that's you.
No, it's
Maybe
not.
He's just matching your energy.
Oh, wait, it was my reflection in the register.
You just seemed mean. He had a weird nose.
That's this pig man yelling at me. I was being pleasant like I always am.
Were you trying to make funny jokes?
No, I did the thing where, I always...
You're being too chit-chatty.
I was not.
Is my guess.
It's their job to initiate the conversation.
The guy, first of all, I was in a totally different...
You're a guy that cannot stand silence. Any kind of silence, you have to try to fill it in with something.
Which is why you won most awkward.
I didn't win most awkward. It was a toss-up between Jake and I, for the record.
Which is still a sad statement. You won the toss-up. Congratulations.
I don't want to win the toss-up.
Big winner.
Right. So far, I'm on the cashier side.
Okay,
and by the way, people are still arguing about who's weirder, me or Jake, and I don't think we need to have this discussion any longer.
Okay, so I heard Klein say that Jake is weirder than him, and that's not true. Here is my proof. Jake loves music, and Klein literally can't enjoy music. Jake is taking weight loss drugs, and Klein got surgery to get a pig nose.
Okay, that wasn't the goal of the surgery, for the record. You're making
just
a
show
good point.
A picture of Porky Pig, and you're like this.
You think it's weird
you
think it's weird that I don't like music? I'm not a fan of music.
I don't think it's weird that you don't like music.
Obviously, Klein's things are way weirder than Jake's. Jake is a man who doesn't want to go to therapy. Those are all over the place. Mm-hmm. No man likes going to therapy. Klein is a man who wants to take his frickin' dog to therapy.
I don't want to take my dog to therapy. My wife wants
being forced to
take the dog to therapy.
Which one is weirder?
Okay.
Jake is a man who can't get a woman to have sex with him.
Yes.
Well, lots of dudes are like that. Klein is a man who has a beautiful wife, and he literally can't stop thinking about sex, and he even makes sex jokes in front of his bosses. He frickin' had sexual relations with Grok. Which one of those is weirder?
Well, we don't have to go into all the things I've done. You list them back to back to back. I sound weirder than Jake, but the reality is we're both weird in our own way.
Jake is a man who got like a new car a while ago, right? His new Lexus. Okay, Lexus. And Klein is a man who drove his car through his own garage door.
Okay, but that's a mistake. That's not weird. That's just a mistake I made. I hit the button and I didn't check to see if it opened.
She makes interesting
Which one of those
points.
is weirder?
All right.
I mean, bottom line is that Klein is fucking weird.
Oh,
whoa.
And you know what?
Oh, my God. How much swearing have we had on the show today?
A lot of that's like our 5th F-bomb on today's show. It's unbelievable.
All your fault.
So the guy at Trader Joe's was very rude to me. And I said to myself as I was leaving, I said, I think this is a new thing they're doing now where people are assuming that they're going to flirt with you. So now they're playing like the opposite.
Maybe like those rude restaurants?
Yes. They're kind of, they're doing.
Like bartenders took a shift where they were really nice and all listen to your problems. And now they're like, get out of my face. What do you want?
Remember when it was like that popular, like the way, you probably don't know this because you're a woman, but there was like a book about like how to hit on women. And it was like, you got to neg them. You don't want to say nice things to them like you have pretty eyes.
Oh, no, I read that book.
You want to say things
Great
like
book.
your eyes.
You got to treat them like crap.
I think that's what's going on now. I think they've switched their whole tactic over there.
Or if that cashier was just a listener and heard everything.
It's possible.
And just knows all these things about you and just flat out doesn't like you. You should go back and see if that guy's mean to everyone.
Well, Johnny, so the plan is, because Johnny asked me which Trader Joe's it was, Johnny's going to go later today. I know the guy. He's got a tattoo that says Carpe Diem on his neck. That's the guy. You're going to go find this guy, Johnny.
Guys with neck tattoos are usually so nice.
See if he's nice to you or not. Because I'm convinced either, I don't know what I did. The only thing I said, Allie, is I went up with a bunch of stuff and I said, I came in here for one thing.
So you did make a dumb joke.
Oh, God.
No, just it's like one of those stupid things you say. I just came in.
Do you know how many times a day that guy probably hears that joke?
I wasn't trying to be funny. I did come in there for one thing.
Well, you come in for one thing, am I right?
When we get back, we have a nanny that will be on with us to break down all of the nanny controversies and scandals happening in the world. She's done it. She's lived the life. Every question you've ever wanted to know for a nanny. Are they all just sleeping with the parents? Do they actually hate the kids?
According to statistics, they are.
We will get to that after this. An AMA on K-Rock next.
K-Rock Mile High Club. Favorite K-Rock bands and destinations all around the world.
Stop number 12. Get lost in Shibuya Crossing. Have too much sake and wake up somewhere in Mount Fuji. And eat the best sushi of your entire life. When you ride the bullet train to see the Strokes in Japan. Listen at 9, noon, 3, and 6 and score tickets to see the Strokes at Just Like Heaven. August 22nd at the Rose Bowl with LCD Sound System, Dayglow, Chromeo, Feist, Matt and Kim, and more. You'll instantly get on the standby boarding list to see him again at Summer Sonic Festival in Japan. Courtesy of Golden Voice and RCA.
Hi, my name is Julian. We're 2/5 of the Strokes.
You're listening to K-Rock.
From DTLA Law Group Accident and Injury Attorneys. Accident to work injury? Text injury help to 40222 for a free case review.
Love doing these AMAs on K-Rock because it lets us get deep inside of the brains of the people that have the jobs we've always been very curious about. We've done AMAs with undercover cops and pilots and plastic surgeons and exotic dancers. You remember that male stripper we had on for the AMA?
Yeah, that was fascinating.
So we always learn a thing or two about these different industries, and perhaps you work in this industry. We've had a few people text in that say they're also nannies, and they're looking forward to hearing the AMA to see if this woman's stories track with their stories. We're about to say hello to Stephanie Kaiser, national best-selling author, a book called Wanted, Toddler's Personal Assistant, a debut memoir about spending her 20s nannying for the top most elite 1% in New York City, Manhattan.
Well, and we've heard so many nanny scandals over the years, not just people that treat their nannies like crap when they have millions and sometimes billions of dollars, but a lot of people who have had affairs with their own nannies. Most famously, Arnold Schwarzenegger had a kid with his housekeeper/nanny. Jude Law also had an affair with the nanny. Gavin Rossdale allegedly. Ben Affleck also allegedly had an affair with his nanny, and the nanny was seen wearing Tom Brady's Super Bowl rings on a private jet.
Oh, my God. Well, listen to this. Let's say hi to Stephanie. Welcome her to K-Rock and appreciate the honesty in advance, Stephanie. Good morning.
Hi, guys. Thanks for having me.
So let's start with the obvious question, which is how often does it happen that the nanny ends up having some sort of a sexual relationship with either the husband or the wife in the family?
Yeah, well, luckily I had no sexual relations with anyone that I was working for. And to be honest, I feel like it's more of a, you hear about the ones with the celebrities, but I never personally met anyone who had an affair. In fact, most of the nannies are fairly unimpressed that they're working for. And so maybe that I might have just not been in, the area where the hot dads are, but I never met any.
Well, they don't have to be hot. I mean, there could be unsuccessful attempts made, right, where people are just creepy and hitting on nannies, even though...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. A lot of dads were like, oh, my towel fell.
And the nanny's like, okay, pick it up.
Right.
Yeah, none that I know of, but I am sure that is, especially with the younger nannies, I'm sure that is a thing.
So as a nanny, you were a full-time nanny for the 1%, right? These are the ultra-rich people who probably have care 24/7 for their kids. And did you ever get to go on vacations with these couples? Because I've heard those stories where people are just basically on paid vacations and they watch their kids while they're in Cabo or, the Maldives or wherever.
Oh, yeah. We did a lot of vacations. Vacationing without your nanny is not really common, especially in New York. So we would sort of do family vacation together, which meant that, they might get a hotel suite, but I was in the suite. I would still sleep with the kids. And, we would just do everything the family would normally do on vacation, except we just attended.
I vacation without a nanny. Let me tell you, it's not a vacation.
No, it's definitely, and I
sucks
don't.
Ass.
There's part of going on a vacation with your family where there's supposed to be family time, and that's your time to be alone together and to bond and things like that. But then you also think, God, it must be nice to have somebody doing all the hard work while I can just relax by the pool. But in this case, do you feel like as a nanny, the kids had more of a connection to you than they did to their own parents?
It's family that I was working for. I think the last family that I worked for, we all were probably inappropriately connected. The mom was one of my closest friends by the end. I lived with them during COVID, so we had an exceptionally close relationship. And they both were, they worked at law firms. They were partners. They were really busy. And so I definitely, those first couple of years, probably had a stronger connection with the baby than they did just because I was with him during his waking hours. But they recovered. Now they're pretty close with him. So I guess it all worked out in the end.
Do nannies get full snack access? Question from 323 on the text line. You can have whatever you want, full fridge access. I feel like that's one of the greatest perks of the job of being a nanny is you can have all of the kids' snacks you want, but also you can have the adult snacks too, correct?
Yeah, so I did have full access to the fridge, which is a privilege, but I knew a lot of nannies who did not. There would be certain that were for them, certain foods that were off limits.
Off-limit foods.
They would go like a family cookout, and some meat would be for everyone, and some meat would be for the help, essentially.
What?
So
nanny meat.
People.
Yeah, what is
That's
that?
a nanny gristle? Don't touch that. That's the nannies.
That's company burger,
That's
not
fat.
nanny
It's
burger.
only fat.
Oh, man,
It's just
that's
the trim.
crazy. So certain meat was only for the family, and then the nannies had to eat from the nanny meat pile.
Exactly. The fillets were not for the nannies.
Whoa.
Who knew?
Now, do you know of any celebrities? I know you probably wouldn't be able to name names, but have certain people gotten reputations for just being awful to work with? Because that's the other part of this, right? Is that some of these celebrities get their own reputations.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there is one. I obviously can't say the name, but there's one fashion designer, really well known, that everyone knows that she's just not going to get the help. So even if you go to an agency and you're like looking for a job, it's sort of a known thing. Like, we'll send you to meet with this person, but you probably won't last more than a couple of months.
Is it J.C. Penney?
She's a bitch.
That's what I've heard. Can't trust her.
Well, and is it just she's known for mistreating her staff or for being too demanding? Like, what are some of the stories?
Yeah, some of them are just you're unable to please them. And there's a lot of people who have really strict rules around their kids, and it's not just like no screen time. It's like no screen time, and also you need to be teaching them like algebra when they're 4 all day long. So, you've got these people who have really high standards and it never ends. And when you have a 2 or 3 or 4-year-old, like trying to get them to work with you on what they want. And, there's also people who have crazy rules, like you see a speck of dust on the floor, you have to pick it up right away. So I think, it can be pretty of them the way.
Talking to a nanny right now, doing an AMA. This is a nanny that has worked for the top 1%. So talking about like the good life, but also a lot of stress because, I would imagine, and this is a question that came to a bunch on the text line too, do you ever make a mistake and blame it on the kids? That's the other nice thing about being a nanny is that you spill something, you break something, you can easily just say, it wasn't me, that was one of the kids. You ever do that?
Yeah, for sure. I did. I mean, it really depended on the parent because some of the parents don't even believe that their child is capable of spilling something. So you really got to read the room of who you're working with. But I did have my probably worst moment is a boy I was nannying when he was around 4 was having a play date, and they threw a ton of their toys out of the 21st story window that were like crashing down onto the sidewalk. And obviously, I did try to give him some blame for that one, but it did land on me, unfortunately.
Oh, man. Throwing 24 stories up, toys flying out, hitting the streets of New York City. That's amazing.
323 wanted to know, what are some of the craziest things these parents have purchased for their kids?
I would say the craziest thing, you'll have a baby who's a month old who's just spitting on himself all day long, and he's wearing like a...
what is he wearing? I can't hear you.
You're cutting out. Did you say a Birkin bag for the baby?
That was exactly what I said. A lot of Prada, a lot of very coats for toddlers.
Cutting out. I wish we could. There's so many more questions here on the text line, but sadly the phone quality sucks now, which is too bad.
Yeah.
Must be that New York City cell phone service, Allie. All them tall buildings there and whatnot.
Can't they buy you more towers?
There's a lot of questions here about do nannies rob from the people they work for? Because I've been watching that show as well, which I think Friends and Neighbors on Apple.
Oh, I heard this good show.
And that's there's like nanny/housekeepers involved in stealing from the ultra rich as well. So that's interesting. Well, we'll have to continue it another time.
On a landline.
The AMA with the nanny. Stephanie Kaiser. You can check out the book, Wanted Toddler's Personal Assistant, on KROQ AMA.
KROQ. Klein Ally Show. Mornings on K-Rock. Yeah! K-Rock.
If you'd like to go see some strokes in Japan, we'll make that happen for you in less than 20 minutes. Another spot on that standby boarding list available for you, and also give you tickets to see them at the Just Like Heaven Festival right here in Pasadena in August. So be ready to win your way in, guaranteed, to the local show, and then again to see them on the road as part of K-Rock's Mile High Club. Your chance coming up in about less than 18 minutes from right now on K-Rock. As always, the GOAT line is there when we're not around, 844-956-GOAT. Some people suggesting what should be the next category for our most least list that we break down. Most recently we did most awkward. And people say there was a tie at the top of that between Jake and I, although I think Jake's the runaway most awkward.
Oh.
And awkward became weird, and weird became a bad thing. But I always thought weird was a good thing, because who wants to just be another normie? No one. So anyway, here's the
You're owning your weirdness.
next
I like
suggestion on the GOAT line.
Sweet honkers, guys. Have you done, no, I don't think you have, but you need to do a list of who you guys like the most to who you dislike the most.
Most, least, liked, or hated. That's interesting.
No, but thanks. I already got a spoiler for you. Vanessa hates Omar. It's
yeah, for
fantastic. Sure. Funniest shit ever, bro. Yeah, give me that list. Love you guys. Honk, honk. I got gas.
So our next most least that we will work on is going to be some version.
I got gas.
That's right. Is going to be most least hated. I think it's who we like most versus who we like least on the show, which could potentially, that could be the unraveling.
Cool. Wow.
Why, you think you're going to end badly?
Yes. I don't think
I agree with Allie. We shouldn't do this list.
Why not?
Because we're a team. We can't hate each other.
No. Who do you like most on the show, though, Vanessa? You got to like someone most.
Allie.
Okay, so there you see. And then who do you like least on the show?
The GOAT line answer.
The GOAT line answer?
No.
How dare you?
I know Omar loves me, so it's, I don't know.
It's unrequited love, yeah.
Omar, you don't have to play my friggin' drops.
That's why you don't like Omar, because he makes you say things you don't want to say?
Yeah.
But these are all things you've said.
I know, but I forgot that they get recorded and used against me.
Right.
Where's Klein on your
they're
list?
funny, though.
Just out of curiosity.
Klein somewhere in the middle.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
That's nice.
Anyway. Then, calm down, Vanessa. No need to say that now. Totally out of context. That'll be the next time. The next time we do a most least, it will be most least liked because I think the people want it and the people get what the people want around here.
And we'll do only Vanessa's list.
So we will. It's a new segment called Vanessa Hates Omar, and it'll be starting next week. Okay.
Get an intro for that, Omar.
Quick, Omar, work on that immediately. We'll take a quick break, and when we get back, those tickets to see the Strokes, your A.D.D news, and much more after this.
The
Klein Ally Show.
K-Rock.
106.7 FM.
Klein Ally Show.
Thanks for checking us out as we're streaming live on YouTube right now, also on K-Rock and your ear holes like the good Lord intended. My name's Klein. There's Allie, DJ Omar Khan over there, Jake the Nerd, Postmaster Johnny, and Vanessa taking the calls at 800-520-1067. You'll need those numbers in that exact order the second we're done with your A.D.D news. If you want to go see the Strokes in Japan, it's part of K-Rock's Mile High Club. Your shot on our standby boarding list coming up after this.
Grab your Adderall. It's time for A.D.D news.
We'll start with good news for some Laker fans. Luka is coming back. For any Lakers fans out there, you'll be happy to know he's returning from Spain on Friday, and he will be in the building.
I don't know what surgery, what thing he did in Spain that they're not allowed to do in America, but that seems like a good procedure.
He got hurt on April 2nd. That was 12 days ago. This is an injury that takes a minimum of 30 days. They say that when you have a grade 2 hamstring injury, you will be out for 4 to 6 weeks. And obviously this was horrible timing because the Lakers have their first playoff game against Houston on Saturday, I believe. So he's going to be back in the building on Friday.
And he has been
but there's no word if he's officially going to be playing.
He has been on such a tear, and it all started with that breakup that he went through. That he went through this breakup. I don't know whether that woman.
I think he broke up with her so that he could win the custody battle with his kids or something like that.
Sounds like he broke up with her to win a championship because he started playing.
He's on the rebound.
Amazing. And
getting the rebound.
And then he got injured, and then they're like, I don't know if this is going to. Originally, they were like, yeah, his probably season could be done. So he's like, I'm all going over to Spain. Who knows what kind of stuff they're doing over there?
I
know
just
what
don't
they
know
claim.
how you can fix, like with hair transplant or something, I can see what they could possibly do. For a hamstring issue, I feel like that's something you just have to wait and rub it a lot.
Stem cells, peptides, blood spinning. Maybe they took the hamstring out of a hamster and put it in him. I don't know what they did. But regardless, it seems to be working.
And so that procedure exists, but it's just not legal in the United States?
Right. Yeah, it's not FDA cleared here.
Wouldn't you be a little worried? But I guess if you're on the NBA and you're on the Lakers, you'd be like, if anything goes wrong, they've got me covered,
I think some of the best athletes have been going over and doing some of this European stuff for a while now.
But are they just seeing like a guy in his garage, or are they seeing like the top of the line? I mean, I guess they've got to be, right?
A lot of these NBA players like to go get Brazilian butt lifts in garages. And then they come back here.
That is the secret to success. Lucas had 10 of them.
That's how you box out
a bunch of BBLs.
Yeah.
So there is a new spider species that has been, well, it's not a new species, but it's new to Southern California. And Klein, I don't know if your wife knows about this. She has a terrifying, debilitating fear of spiders. She's one of those people who can't even look at one without having a complete panic attack.
No! If it drops into the bed, I will f***ing kill you. Be smart.
That's where my kids learned it from. You wonder where my kids learned all those F words.
I know.
So my wife yelled at me about spiders.
And then when your daughter says stuff, they're like, hey, stop.
Enough with
Your
that.
principal's
Enough
listening.
with the language.
Arachnophobes, this one is not for you. Trust me on this. There is a new species of spider spreading across the United States that's as big as the palm of your hand, and they've been spotted right here in Southern California. This is the Joro spider, native to Southeast Asia. They were likely brought to this country in shipping containers, we're told. Now, despite their large size and massive webs, experts say they are not dangerous. Joro spiders don't bite and are not venomous. Don't be scared, is what they're saying.
Right.
They always say that, though. I feel like spider enthusiasts are like, no, come on, they're more scared of you than you are of them, or blah, blah, blah. And it's like, yeah, but they don't bite. I'm sure they can. And these ones are those scary multicolored ones. They're not just black. They are like neon colored and yellow and red and purple and crap.
I'd rather encounter a very tiny, very venomous spider than a big spider the size of my hand, even if it's going to do nothing.
I totally agree.
Because at least I feel like with the venomous one, I have a shot.
I got a leg up.
I got a shot.
I've got literally a leg that can crush you.
Right, they're small.
You don't have a shot.
I have a shoe.
You have a better shot with the other one.
No, the big ones, dude.
Yes.
I feel like it'd be a fair fight.
I feel like it could just eat you.
Yeah.
It's just roll you up and eat you.
No, they don't do that. They just leave it alone. You'll be fine.
No, they roll you up and eat you like a bug.
These ones snuck in here in shipping containers, and
but it's not venomous.
That's what they believe. Once again, she wasn't even confident about that. She's like, they believe that they're not venomous.
All right.
She doesn't even believe what she's saying.
I mean, if you look at this thing.
All right, the spiders are laughing all the way to the bank on this one.
You wake up with this thing on your face, you are freaking the
But that's
F
not
out.
what she said. She said they believe they came in shipping containers.
Right.
Not that she believes they're not venomous. That part was a fact.
We don't know, Jake. I know you're a big spider guy here, but have you heard
Once
of these?
it dies, you can buy it on the black market.
Yeah, have you heard of it? Yeah, I can't wait till you bedazzle the legs and put it up for display in your little nerd hole.
Bedazzle the legs.
That's what Jake does.
He's got little gems on him.
He's got this weird, he's got these weird insect corpses all around him.
Ugh, gross.
Place is gross in there.
You know, when I handled that wolf, or what is the one that's...
The wolf spider?
Yeah, is that the one that's super venomous?
Well, I don't know.
There's one that, the brown recluse. So that one just looked like a regular ass spider. And I trapped it under a cup and took a video. And then after that, realized that it was one of the most deadly spiders out there. And then after that, I was scared. But at the time, I was like, this is a whatever. Just put a cup over it, move on with my day. I was going to let it live, too. And then it was like, how am I going to get this thing out of the house and get it to a place that's far enough away where it won't run back into the house? Because that's what it's going to do.
Vacuum.
That's why Vanessa vacuums up her spiders.
I thought that was another swear word.
I know. Beep out of that. I think she just told you to F off, Al.
There's a new battle happening in the skies. The seat wars have begun with the airlines, and this is not who can make the seats crappier. This is who can make the seats better. You remember a little while back I told you about the new premium seats on United Airlines that can fold out to couch?
Yes.
So now Delta Airlines has come out with their Delta One suites for some of their long-haul planes, and these are beds that are 3 inches longer and wider than any of the older models, and they have a pillow top cushion built into them. So it is exactly like a bed, and they said this is to accommodate most customers who are side sleepers, and you can now be out for hours. Boom. They've tested them. They said they've tested all of these and slept them as if they were beds, and that they are tried and true bed quality.
Yeah, I understand why the airlines are doing this, because even though you think they probably make more money in the back of the plane just because there's so many more seats, the markup is so extreme for the front of the plane that, you know, it's not like...
I love when they try and tease me, too. They're like, why don't you upgrade for $1,000 a ticket? I'm like, no, skip.
Yeah, I know.
I'm not going to do it. I'm adding bags, and by the way, I'm also going to get $1,000 extra per ticket for a suite.
But that's where, like, you look at it and you go, all right, my flight was $180. And if I was going to sit in the front of the plane, it would be, sometimes it's like $2,500. It's so many more times the cost of the original ticket. You'd be better off just buying yourself 9 seats in the back.
Even if they said you can sit up front for $181, I would say no. No, thank you.
Allie's not interested.
I'm not doing it.
We are looking for you right now if you want to be caller 20. If you'd like to travel to Japan, if you're interested in seeing the Strokes, just announced a big world tour coming off of their Coachella set. We've got guaranteed tickets for you to see them at the Just Like Heaven Festival, August, happening right here in Pasadena. And then we're going to write your name down on this piece of paper. And if we call you back, you'll be packing your bags and heading to Japan. Probably not going to put you in a suite, but we'll get you there, and we'll do it after this.
Klein Ally Show. Klein Ally Show. Low 6.7 KROQ FM in HD Pasadena, Los Angeles, Orange County.
The Sonic Pulse of Los Angeles.
This is the world famous K-Rock.
Tuesday morning. Everyone's back at school, at least for now. And then we've got a trip to give away to go to Japan and see the Strokes. Also, you get to see them at Just Like Heaven right here. Looking for you right now. 800-520-1067. 19 disappointed people puts us on Allison in Chatsworth. Allison?
No way.
You are the 20th caller, Sweet Divots.
Woo! Oh, my goodness. Thank you.
Congratulations. Here's what's happening for you. You're guaranteed to go see some Strokes, Just Like Heaven Festival in August. If we call you back Monday, pack your bags. You're going to see them again in Japan.
Awesome. Thank you, guys. I love you guys.
Hey, thank you for lowering your standards just enough to spend some time with us every morning on K-Rock. Hold on 1 second, and you'll have another chance at noon, and then again at 3, and again at 6. We'll do that today, tomorrow, pretty much every day this week until we give that trip away.
Do you ever wonder when they say, I love you, what else they love? You know, like, what's one other thing that you love just as much?
Allison, what is something else you love, just so we get a sense of what our company is like?
Well, my daughter, for sure. Kylie, I love you, baby.
All right, so we're right up there. Do you love us more than your daughter, or equal?
Pretty close.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Pretty close.
But we're just above the daughter?
No, like right under.
Uh-huh. Okay.
I love you guys.
We'll take that. We like to be everyone's second favorite love. That's okay. We'll accept that. Don't we do a good job of making people feel good about winning and then immediately make them feel bad about winning?
I think as long as she didn't say turkey bacon, we're in pretty good shape.
Oh, man, that would have been terrible. I love you guys, and I love soy rizo. What?
I have no respect for you.
No. The Internet's biggest mysteries will be solved in a moment. It's time for your clickbait after Blink on K-Rock.
World famous K-Rock.
Klein Ally Show.
Klein Ally Show.
K-Rock.
Something that men are doing to try to help their wives, only the wives hate it, and men are still doing it anyway. That is one of the many topics we will get into in this exciting edition of Clickbait, Internet Design. Two reasons only, clickbait, masturbate. Let's only do one of them on the radio. Here we go.
Okay. Bye.
Start with this one. This is the unlikely place where women are meeting friends. Now, apparently, we are in a friendship shortage. People, for whatever reason, now have less friends and less good friends than they used to. And I think we have more options than ever before because everyone's all connected through Instagram, Facebook, whatever. But for whatever reason...
the real ones, though.
Yeah, I would agree with Omar. I think that a lot of us are fooled into believing, we have all of these people that are in our lives because we're monitoring what they're up to, but we're not like good friends. And now women are meeting friends in this unlikely place. Allie.
So it's got to be at the Pilates class, the yoga class, any kind of organized class. I know that people are running more than ever. We talked about how running clubs are a thing, and people are finding hookups there. So they must also be finding friends there.
Allie says women are finding friends in workout classes.
Yeah.
Let's say to Jake, who knows how the women think. Jake, where are women meeting unlikely friends?
I'm going to guess, like, at a park or a public place like that. Like, where did Vanessa find her running friend? It's on the beach, right?
Yep, at a bench.
On a bench?
I was sitting down, and then she recognized me from the show. And then I mentioned that I needed to run, and then she became my running buddy. Shout out to Celeste.
Wow.
I literally love her, okay? Yeah.
Sounds like it.
That's great.
That's so bench.
Great things happen on a public bench.
Public benches. Allie, Omar, where do you believe that women are meeting unlikely friends now?
I think people are so busy, especially if you have a family, you have kids, you have no other option but to start socializing at your kids, like softball moms or whatever, or at the PTA. You have to make friends, in that kind of setting.
With all the other competitive parents that are judging every decision you make.
You guys are all wrong, and I find this hard to believe because this would never happen with guys. But they say that women are now making social connections and starting friendships with women they are meeting in public restrooms.
Facts.
Shout out to Les.
Got benches in there?
Apparently now women start the small casual talk, and then that can lead to a very quick bond formed in front of the... What is that, like stall to stall, or is that in front of the mirror, Vanessa?
When you come out of the bathroom, you're like, ooh, I like your jacket, girl. You're looking good. We give each other compliments. It is a great place.
But then, I want to see how many friends Vanessa can make in 1 week in public bathrooms.
In public bathrooms? Bathroom friends? And then what, after a conversation about your jacket for 30 seconds, you're like, we should exchange numbers?
That hasn't happened to me, but it could.
I mean, I just could not imagine in a million years this would ever happen with guys in a public bathroom. But apparently
women... tried to talk to men in the bathroom, and that took you weeks to even get a response from a human being.
Those bathroom interviews were the worst. Because guys don't want to do that. They just want to shut down and keep to themselves. But women, apparently, it's quite the opposite.
Well, and that is true. The bathroom can be a big social scenario when you're at a club or when you're at a,
but this is in front of the mirror, not when they're like dumping out.
No,
we don't know. Women don't dump out.
No, it's usually in the hand washing area. I'm not washing my hands there, but everyone else is.
Yeah, Allie calls that the watching other people wash their hands area.
There you
Here we go. If you're a Student, and you're back to school today. Hopefully you're paying attention because this is the one word that professors are revealing that they can tell if you're using AI to cheat on your work if they find this word come up over and over again. So let's say you have AI write your book report or AI is going to write your paper.
A certain word?
This is the word that professors say is a telltale sign that AI was used, and they have figured this out. So if you're going to cheat with AI, you may want to skip this word altogether. What is the word that professors say they're on the lookout for because it means AI is involved?
God, see, I'm not thinking of a word. I'm thinking of, that long dash?
Oh, yeah. I know what you're talking about.
It's not a regular dash. It's like an extra long dash. I don't even know how to make it.
Right, AI knows how to make it.
But AI knows how to make it.
AI loves that dash.
They love that dash. So that's the only thing I can think of, so that'll have to be my answer.
All right. They claim that this word means there's a 99% chance that AI played a role in writing your assignment. What is the word, Jake?
I'm going to say thus. Because it's a kind of a smart word, but no one actually uses thus.
Yeah, thus. It does seem like something that a smart person would use or a robot to sound human. Omar, what is the word that professors say if they see this word in the assignment, they know AI was probably writing your work for you?
I am going to say the word insight.
Oh.
I have a lot of insight on blah, 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 blah. Whatever it
on
is.
blah, 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 human speak, blah, 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 dash.
According to professors, the telltale sign that students are using AI in their assignments, say there's a 99% chance that AI has written the assignment when they see the word moreover.
Oh.
Shows up in your paper, moreover in their life, read through it, make sure. And it's a telltale sign that AI is being used, according to experts. And for whatever reason, humans don't use the word moreover.
Well, it's something that you definitely use when you're writing a paper and you're like, okay, I've said therefore about 1,000 times. What else can I say? Moreover.
Yeah. But this one...
That counts as 2 words.
That's 2 words. I just write moreover a few more times. I'll be done with pages.
562 said indubitably.
Indubitably definitely means that AI was involved. All right, final question in Clickbait. Solving the internet's biggest riddles. This is something that men do that they think is helping their wives, but their wives actually don't want them to do it. According to a bunch of women that did a survey about things that their husbands do that annoy them. And they found that there was a big disparity. There was a big moreover.
Oh, there you go.
Thank you, AI. Between what men thought they were doing to be useful and what women actually wanted. So this is the number one thing men are doing to try to be helpful, and women hate it. What is it?
So it's definitely when a woman is telling you about her problems, and then the men try and solve them.
Okay.
Don't try and solve them.
Woman talks about a problem she's having. Man solves problem. Woman irritated by that.
We don't want no. You don't have to solve it. I just want you to listen to me.
Okay. Boy, that is annoying. Jake, what do you think it is?
I'm going to say complimenting your outfit because they probably don't believe you and they only dress for other women anyway. They don't care what you think anyway.
Mm-hmm. So saying you look great in that, and then them saying, is that all I am to you? Something to look at? I didn't dress for you. I dressed for Sheila.
But then if you don't say anything, it's like you didn't say anything about my new dress.
Right. Yeah, man, you guys are riddles. Omar, what is it?
Yeah. I think it's going to be something a little bit more practical than that. Like maybe the woman starts up some sort of project around the house, and the man decides that, hey, it'd be a good idea if I finish this for my wife, and your wife just gets, you step in and finish the task, and you probably don't do it the same way she would have done it.
All right. Well, there's a lot of things women don't like about their men. One of them is assuming...
That's why I date other women.
Assuming that we know what they need, even though we don't. Then there's the offering unsolicited advice. Apparently they hate that. But the number one thing that women hate that men do is jumping in to fix problems.
No way.
So both you and Omar are kind of right.
Don't fix anything.
They
Stop.
don't want any solutions to any problems. The next time
I want to come up with my own solution that you've insinuated, but I've come to on my own.
So the next time my wife calls me with a flat tire on the side of the road, I'm going to say, that sounds frustrating. Goodbye. Instead of
I'm here to validate your frustrations.
That must be so hard to deal with that flat tire. Okay, goodbye. As opposed to what I normally do, is just get in my car, drive, and save her ass.
And then she's like, I'm glad you finally understand me.
What must that tire be feeling like right now? Got to take a break. When we get back, more show to get to. We have tickets for you. If you'd like to go to Pizza City Fest, all the best pizza Southern California has to offer. We're also going to get inside the brain of robots and figure out if AI can help us in case the teachers do ever go on strike again. All that coming up this hour on K-Rock.
K-Rock Mile High Club. Your favorite K-Rock bands and destinations all around the world.
Stop number 12. Get lost in Shibuya Crossing. Have too much sake and wake up somewhere in Mount Fuji. And eat the best sushi of your entire life. When you ride the bullet train to see the Strokes in Japan. Listen to 9 noon, 3 and 6 and score tickets to see the Strokes at Just Like Heaven, August 22nd at the Rose Bowl with LCD Sound System, Dayglow, Chromeo, Feist, Matt and Kim, and more. You'll instantly get on the standby boarding list to see him again at Summer Sonic Festival in Japan, courtesy of Golden Voice and RCA.
Hi, my name is Julian. We're 2/5 of the Strokes.
You're listening to K-Rock.
From DTLA Law Group Accident and Injury Attorneys. Accident to work injury? Visit calldowntown.com for a free case review.
Unexpectedly turned on. It's K-Rock. We're Klein Ally Show. We'll get to your man versus machine coming up later this hour. See if humans stand a chance against the robots. Also have Pizza City Fest tickets for you if you have ever been unexpectedly turned on by something that happened. There's the obvious turn-ons, the things that turn us all on, and then there's the unexpected things like the time my wife was yelling at my dog.
Bad boy, Jerry. You're a bad boy.
She was kept yelling at Jerry for being a bad boy over and over again.
And you were like,
I was getting
woof.
very worked up and turned on by all of the yelling, bad boy. You're such a bad boy.
You know, it's fun.
That's me. I'm a bad boy, too. Let's hear it together.
Bad boy, Jerry. You're a bad boy.
All right. Now we're all turned on.
Oh, wow. I actually had a situation where my wife was turned on unexpectedly by me.
By you?
Yeah. Do you want to know what I was...
Every time?
No. Do you want to know what I was doing?
She was like on a trip somewhere?
No. She was in the house, in the same place as me, in the same room. And I did something that unexpectedly turned her on. And she wanted to, have sexual relations.
With you?
With me.
I can't think of what you would have been doing. There's nothing.
There's really not one idea.
Oh, were you doing that thing where you were trying to get the fitted sheet on the bed and it was covering your whole body and face?
Oh, no. I wasn't covered with a sheet.
Oh.
But I was doing something
That's
around
all
the
I got.
house. I was doing handyman work. So I was fixing a fan. You know that fan 6 months ago?
This
that
fan
broke?
that you can't fix that's constantly a problem?
No. I finally got around to it. And my method was to unscrew the fan, take it down, jiggle the wires, put the fan back. It worked, by the way, because I think half the world's problems have been solved by just blowing on or jiggling something.
Jiggling and blowing.
But because putting the fan back on requires me standing on a bed and holding up the fan with my biceps bulging, and my abs were like, showing because I was lifting myself up.
What are you wearing during this?
So here was the other piece of it. Because the power was cut while I was putting the fan back on, there was no AC on.
Hot.
It was hot. I was in a long sleeve shirt when I was beginning the job, and then by the end I was like, I just got to take my shirt off.
So
I didn't
topless.
have time to change into a different shirt. I just had a bra on, bra and pants. So I was putting on the fan back on and grunting because it was heavy, and I was trying to figure out how to get it in those two little screw holes. It's super annoying.
It's the worst.
And I'm like, one side is in, but then the other side isn't in, and I was getting frustrated, so I was getting a little angry, and I was also going, and I was just glistening.
You
gleaming.
grunting, wearing a bra, putting a fan on the ceiling.
Turned her on.
Got her
she
so
was like,
worked up.
oh my God, you look so hot right now, putting that fan on, which is ironic because we were trying to fix the fan so that we would not be hot.
And then she felt the need to move that to the next level.
Yeah.
Because she couldn't control herself.
Well, actually, we left and just picked up my kid from school. But still, we had a moment.
That's pretty hot right there.
That's not the ending I expected.
That is the worst. Man. So
That
you
took
said,
longer than expected.
I'm so turned on that we need to leave now and pick our kid up at school. Well, there you have it. Unexpectedly
We thought
turned
about
on.
having sex.
Hey, that's pretty.
It was an unexpected turn on.
What's the timeline, Omar, before that fan breaks again in your mind?
In my head? Oh, it's going to, no, this weekend it's going to stop working.
It's already broke.
Well, I was worried that once I put it back, they would jiggle back into their weird spot, and then it would not work again. But it works for now.
Or the fan right now?
Me.
Oh, okay.
You didn't tighten any nuts? Any of those wire nuts?
You know those little screwy things that you put on top of the wires?
Yes.
Yeah,
wire nuts.
I unscrewed those and then put them back on.
See, according to the text line, it seems like Allie's wife has a history of being turned on by watching manly things because she used to be with men before Allie. You know, Allie was the first woman she was ever with. And maybe that's kind of the thing now is that she's already said if you die, she wants to marry a man. And she's into manly things, traditionally putting up a fan.
Yeah, maybe I got to butch it up a little bit. Maybe I should get a tool belt. I was thinking about doing that.
It seems like that works.
You think that would be hot if I did that?
Yeah, probably doing more manly things.
And I got like those man gloves where I'm like, I'm working with my hands all the time. They're all gristly and, they've got hangnails all over.
Yeah, when I caught that possum in my yard one time, my wife was disgusted by me. And I said, I thought that would have turned you on. It was like a real man thing I did.
And it didn't?
No, because she said all I did was put peanut butter in a cage. And I said, well, yeah, what am I going to go out there and tackle the thing? I mean, this is how you do it.
But do you think if you learned how to do more handyman activities instead of just putting, double-sided tape on your TV to make it stick to the wall?
Dude, double-sided tape solves all problems.
Do you think that she would be more turned on by you?
I don't think so. I think that I don't do manly stuff well. I think the thing that would really turn her on is if I was like, I'm calling a professional to come here and do it.
Really? If you were to pay your way out of the problem, that's sexy?
That she would be like,
I'm going to pay a real man to do this.
Pay a man to do this. She's like, oh, man, that is exactly right.
Maybe that guy will come and ravage me.
Well, I don't think humans stand a chance based on that conversation, but we'll find out in a moment with the teacher strike avoided. It's time for Man vs. Machine next.
Klein Ally Show. Mornings on K-Rock. K-Rock. Yeah! K-Rock.
Klein Ally Show. Emotional morning started by thinking that maybe there'd be a day off of school, and then I got to hear my kids' reaction live on the radio when they found out that they would be going to school today. They were not thrilled. And we heard from teachers that were also not thrilled. And now, before we get into some Man vs. Machine to figure out if humans stand a chance against robots, a lot of people are going to turn to AI to teach their kids if the actual human teachers went away for a few days. We'll get to that in a moment. But first, Lisa is on the phone right now, who got unexpectedly turned on by what?
One time I took my daughter to color me mine, and halfway through the project she was over it, so she was throwing a tantrum, but I'm like, we spent all this money on doing this coloring project, so we're going to finish it. And the lady working there came up to us and brought her markers and coloring books and a lollipop so she would calm down. And I was like, oh my God, I don't know why I'm just want to make out with you right now. Just thank you.
Oh.
You got turned on because a stranger was able to stop your kid from having a tantrum.
Pretty much, yeah.
So you were going to take her right there inside the Color Me Mine?
Yeah, we can go in the pottery room right now.
Color Me Mine.
Pottery room.
They really know how to bang you out there. That's another one of those places.
It's like the Build-A-Bear of the craft world, right?
Like Build-A-Bear. All of a sudden, now you want to add blue? Oh, that's going to jack the price up.
Really?
I don't know what it is. I remember one time killing some time in there, painting a few things. In my head, I'm like, all right, this seems like it's going to be a $25 activity.
Well, there's like regular paints and there's glitter paints.
It was way more. I was surprised by a bunch of crap that I think is still sitting in a kiln somewhere.
But I think anybody who can demonstrate a skill like that, like what she's explaining, whether it's fixing a fan or calming a toddler down, the fact that someone has that much confidence, because you have to have confidence for that. Confidence.
That's the thing that turns everyone on.
Swag.
It's just confidence. Even if you got to fake it, right?
Yeah, and we fake it.
That's right.
And then we crumple.
Let's get into it now as we turn to our AI overlords and figure out if us humans stand a chance. Each of you will get a question to represent humans, and then the robot will answer the same questions. It's time for Man vs. Machine. And because today was a day that we weren't sure if there would be classrooms meeting in the LAUSD because of the strike that was looming and the unions that needed to have their salaries raised and benefits and everything else. We weren't sure what was going to happen today, and a lot of parents had a backup plan that involved AI so that their kids would not miss out on days of learning.
Or just sticking your kid in a Waymo for 7 hours.
Oh, man, that's a great idea. I wish I'd thought of that. Can you do that?
Probably.
No, I think there's a weird rule about Waymo because they'll hop on.
No, they're being sued over that, I think, because people were putting their kids all up in the Waymos.
And just saying drive around for 7 hours?
Well, not the drive around part, but people are using Waymos for their kids all the time.
Man.
Because they'd rather it being in a robot car than like a perv's car.
Yeah, those crumbs aren't our problem, Waymo. There's your problem now. So the first question we asked the AI technology is, and we asked Allie as well, this will be if you're a teacher, Allie, is what's the best way to tell if someone is cheating in your class? Now, I know we just did a little, one specific word that seems to pop up on AI a lot, which is moreover. If you see moreover a lot, according to at least the Clickbait, we learned that is a word that teachers look for, and when they see moreover, they can tell AI wrote your paper. But I'm talking about in-class cheating.
I don't know if I'm the best person to answer that, though, because you know who probably cheated more than me was Omar.
Oh, I cheated all the time.
I was never a cheater. I was always afraid of cheating.
All right, then Omar, what do you believe is the best way to figure out? Actually, you know what? Maybe you take this one. You take this one, Omar. What is the best way to figure out if someone is cheating in the class?
If somebody is cheating, the best way to tell is that, listen, when you look at a kid, you know their potential. If they're exceeding their potential,
what the hell does that mean?
Oh, you know what the kids are getting. I mean, most of the time, if you're a teacher, this kid is a C grade kid. There's no way he's going to, out of nowhere, start, scoring A's. So if something out of the norm pops up, the kid is clearly cheating.
Right. If all of a sudden they have an A+.
Right. It just does not happen.
Right.
Yeah.
It just doesn't happen.
Kid doesn't just get smart overnight. Doesn't just instantly get better.
You got to be a B or a B+.
Omar says if a loser kid all of a sudden starts to act like a winner, you can tell they're cheating. This is what the robot said.
To catch a classroom cheater is easy if they are constantly looking at another student's paper, hiding a phone or notes under the desk.
Duh.
Also, if their answers that are identical including mistake or if they make a sudden big jump in performance that doesn't match past work.
That's what Omar's saying. Similar.
Omar's right.
Omar and the robot always are kind of in tandem. So, that is interesting. If
those other things that were mentioned were just givens.
Those are givens, right? But the idea is all of a sudden this loser kid is there's a C kid. I know this kid. He gets C's. And all of a sudden he starts getting A's. You go, something's up. Cheating.
I feel like looking at the paper and that's all a thing of the past, is it not? I feel like there are so many more creative ways to cheat now.
Yeah, but I think it's going back again because what happened was people were using technology to cheat, so now they're going real old school with the ways to try to stop the cheating. So now you have to go back to the old school cheating methods, which is looking at the guy's paper next to you.
And peering with like incognito eyes is very difficult
hard.
skill.
Right. So do that thing where you look like you're looking at your paper, but you've got one eye wandering.
And it's like your eyes reaching so far over to the side.
Yeah, that's why it's like great if you have like a lazy eye situation. You kind of
I gotta look forward.
Can't get called out on cheating so much because it's my condition. All right, next question. Let's go with Allie. You're up.
Okay.
This is a question for teachers. I'll ask you first, and then we'll go with the robot.
Okay.
And keep in mind, teachers will probably always have better answers because they've been doing it longer. Robots are just figuring this out now.
Yeah, but they can learn.
Yeah, they learn in real time. But think about a teacher, especially one of those teachers that's been around forever, that was there like before.
There's always, everything.
Right. There's always one school that's got a teacher that's just for some reason they should have retired 20 years ago and they're still there. And they've already gotten their full penchant and they've already gotten everything.
Did you say penchant?
Penchant. Is that what it's called? I'm not a teacher. So
clearly,
here is the question.
Got their full pendulum. They know what they're doing.
They got the pendulum, Allie.
Got the full pentagram.
Why would someone choose to be a teacher? What is the best reason to actually choose to go into that line of work? Because some people say, it's because they want their summers off, and others say it's because they like children or they...
This is easy. Of course, you know, the standard answer is like, I got to reach the kids, and I want to have an influence on some young person's life. That's not real. The real reason why people teach is because they want to write on the whiteboard and smell the markers.
People go into that line of work professionally. Same reason people want to be dentists so they can get all the nitrous is that they want to be a teacher so they can smell the markers.
It's always fun to write on the whiteboard and then, boop, it's erased. And it's a blank slate again. And you can smell the markers. They have a specific smell. They smell so good. And the fact that you have all the markers at your disposal and you're the one that gets to control what goes on the whiteboard, what a sense of power.
All right, Allie says they want the power of the whiteboard. This is what the AI said, why people become teachers.
Helping to inform and influence young minds to make them a better citizen of the world and give them the tools they need to succeed.
Well, that's a much better answer than smell the markers.
I know, that was the worst.
Or, if they are hot, sleep with them.
Oh, no, that's not right.
Can't stand
Come
for
on, that's
that.
not fair.
That's only some of the female teachers.
I also
that
think that teachers are the one who knew the answer in class and they weren't called on.
So now they want to be the teacher
Yeah,
to determine?
they're like, I knew the answer. All right.
Just because he wants summers off.
Now I know all the answers.
Jake, we give you the last question here. Human needs you here. Allie lost the second one. Robot got the point.
Oh, come on. You would relate to the whiteboard thing.
No, I don't want to write on the whiteboard.
You want to smell the markers.
Hey, you can just smell markers without being a teacher.
Yeah, anyone can smell markers. In fact, I would say some people that smell the markers.
No, it's when you write and then sniff. Write, sniff.
You think it smells
and then
different?
Sniff, close it, put it on the little whiteboard catcher.
I do watch Allie. She just smell a lot of time sniffing stuff around here.
I'm going to smell this one right
Jake, what is an appropriate gift to give to a teacher? We ask this now. A teacher, something to either bribe them to give you a better grade. What do teachers expect from your student? If you're going to give a gift to a teacher, what would a teacher want?
It's definitely not like the old school thing that used to be like an apple or whatever, but I think now it's probably like a gift card.
It's not the same answer from the 1800s? Yeah, I would hope so.
Here you go.
No, it's a gift card to Apple stores.
It's a Granny Smith. So gift
Apple.
card. Teachers want gift cards.
Yeah, that's my answer.
That's what Jake said. Let's find out if humans stand a chance. Here's what the robot said.
We don't do it for the gifts, but a small thoughtful gift makes us feel best, like a plant for my desk and a nice handwritten note.
No way.
No one wants a nice handwritten note.
Especially
ever.
from a kid, because then they got to start correcting the handwriting.
Exactly.
On this note. All right, humans, I think we won this one. Good job, humans.
Woo! Go teachers.
Take that, robots, and congratulations, teachers. Quick break. Back with more show after this.
The Klein Ally Show. Klein Ally Show mornings. Klein Ally Show. 6.7 KROQ FM in HD Pasadena, Los Angeles, Orange County.
The Sonic Pulse of Los Angeles.
This is the world famous K-Rock.
Great day for all, unless you're a student. We got K-Rock, Klein Ally Show. Welcome. Another hour begins right now for you and yours at 800-520-1067.
It's okay. Go in and learn something.
Pizza City Fest. Looking for you, caller 20. Right now, if you'd like to eat delicious pizza, the best pizza, 40 all-star SoCal pizzerias, one place, downtown L.A. Tickets, LALive.com/Pizza City Fest. But we get you in right now. It's always a good time, and you will leave there very, very full.
How do you pace yourself properly?
Can't.
Because are they giving you a full slice at every place, or is it like little baby slices?
Smaller slices, but you can have as many as you want. So really, what I've learned is like 4 smaller slices just works out to a slice. And then I've had all the slices. I'm glad they're smaller slices because
you want to taste it more.
I want to try all of them. I want to try every single pizza place because they're the ones that I love that I just don't go to very often because, you know, they're all the way in Long Beach or they're all the way in Agora. I mean, there's ones that are spread out all over the place. And then there's the ones that I've never tried because a lot of these places are hard to get, like Secret Pizza is one of my favorite slices. Then Sonny's just started. They had a whole weird ordering process. We had to try to sneak a spot, and they ran out of... It's like you don't have to worry about any of that stuff. You just go there, Pizza City Fest, you get to try all the pizza. It's great. And
so
they have other
really
food there, too, and drinks.
Just nice for people who don't want to drive.
That's what it's about.
It's convenience.
Convenience. All the pizza in one place. We'll get you in right now, caller 20, but only if you plan on eating a lot of pizza. Don't call if you're one of these people. It's like, just graze on a few things and have a salad
I like
later.
just to walk around.
None of that. You know, I thought we were done with this controversy as of yesterday, but people are still very heated about it, so I'll just give you this message quickly while we get to caller 20.
Hey, this is Amy. I just listened to part of the podcast from yesterday and have a couple thoughts to share about Klein refusing to shave his head.
Oh, boy. Here we go. There's so many of these.
In advocating for this. What happened on Friday was really an oral contract between Klein and Jake.
Right.
We had an oral contract?
It's like what Johnny does with the boss.
Oh, yeah. Johnny has tons of oral contracts. That's how we get every time it's time for Johnny to renew his contract.
Got a sore throat from all his oral contracts.
It involves more oral.
And when Klein said, I will do this for you if it will make you happy today, I think you could argue that it did make Jake happy on Friday, which was today, and thus he...
thus. Notice how she sounded all smart and lawyery with that thus word.
Thus.
Thus.
He agreed to Klein's offer which forms a contract, and accepted the offer. And thus, Klein has
We got double thus.
Double thuses.
She gave us 2 thuses.
to execute the contract, which means shaving his head. So I think there are, legal ramifications here if Klein doesn't shave his head.
So what? You're going to have to pay him money?
Are there legal ramifications here if I don't shave my head?
Jake, and let me know if you want to, pursue this in court. Okay. Love y'all. And
We would- yes.
love the show.
All right. I don't think there's
Thus, we should pursue this in court.
There's no legal
What a waste of
ramifications.
everyone's time.
I said I'd like to help try to raise some money. If you don't care about it at all, just get Blind Charlie in here. We'll shave the head. I don't really want to fight it anymore.
What do you mean if I don't care anymore?
I was trying to do something nice for your second step cup,
This is
whatever.
classic Klein. He sucks the fun right out of it.
I mean, it's like at this point, I'm not going to fight all the callers. There's a lot of people calling me a pussy on the. I can't handle this. So you want to come in and shave my head? That's fine. Get Blind Charlie. Rebook Blind Charlie to come in here. And I just don't want to use Jake's dirty clippers. That's my one question, my one request.
They're not dirty.
Those are the ones you use on your balls and everything, Jake, right?
No, I don't use them on my balls.
You do. Those are your ball
No,
clippers.
I do not.
You have different.
I use them on my head.
You do not have different. You have different clippers for your balls.
Yes, I do.
Why are we talking about this part?
Because I'm afraid that Jake.
I'm going to take you two to court if this continues.
I don't want Jake's ball clippers anywhere near.
I
my
don't
head.
want any. I don't want to know about anybody's ball clippers.
Jake. Well,
Why are you bringing that up?
I will get clippers.
I have clippers.
Not using yours. Colin.
I thought we were raising money.
Yo.
What's up, buddy? Welcome to K-Rock. You're the 20th caller.
Pizza. I love the pizza.
Pizza, baby. You'll be eating some pizza next weekend. LA live for Pizza City Fest. Hold on, all right?
All right, sounds
all
good.
right, great. Jake, you let us know how we can help raise some money, and we'll make it happen. And I will agree to let Blind Charlie come in here and One-Armed Gary. They can both take turns cutting my head.
See.
Cool.
Okay?
Oh, is he going to
same
use his
time?
new robot arm?
Yeah, he's going to use the robot arm.
Cool.
With the vibrator end?
With the vibrator. It's going to be great. This doesn't
Or the lighter.
This doesn't bump our YouTube numbers. I don't think anything will.
Cool.
So that's our big plan. So
Okay,
set
do
it
it
up,
again.
and I'll do it before family photos, just to make everyone happy.
Woo!
All right, K-Rock.
Klein Ally Show. Mornings on K-Rock. Yeah! K-Rock.
K-Rock, we are Klein Ally Show. What's that, Ally?
Nothing.
Oh, it's off air?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I want to bring it on air. We got Ally and I are going to downtown LA after the show today. We have a big date in downtown LA. Someone asked if there's something going on between us, which is really interesting that they would think because you're a gay lady and I'm a guy.
Yeah.
And married man, and they say that we've been spending a lot of time together outside of the studio.
We have been doing couple-y things.
Someone said in the last few weeks, I have counted multiple times off the air where Ally and Klein have been spending time together. At Savannah Bananas, in Disneyland together, where she claimed he was like a husband, and then they said that they went to Monster Jam together, but didn't really talk about it in detail.
We did go to Monster Jam together, and my wife at one point got up to, I don't know, get more beer or something. And there was just you and me and our kids all together. And I was like,
Yep.
This is what it would be like.
And then today after the show, we're going to downtown LA together. Ally and I are spending a lot of...
We're going to have lunch.
I wouldn't call it quality time together, but it's a lot of time together.
Well, I think that it's good for us to spend time together outside of work hours, don't you think? When we are talking, which we do a lot of talking with each other. I've talked to you more than I've talked to any other human being.
Too much.
But also, it's only in a certain context. When you actually see each other out in real life, it's kind of weird.
Yeah, but it's tough because...
Like outside of a work-related thing.
Right, but
when you're just like at someone's house and you're like, hi.
Don't you feel like, though, when you spend time with someone and if it's a roommate or, even wherever you work, you've got your friends at work, that when you aren't at your work thing, you kind of want to do different things with different people or be by yourself?
Yeah, no, that's true. But normally I don't want to spend time with you.
Thank you.
But when you are...
Thank you for that.
I like spending time outside of this studio where the pressure is not to talk.
Mm-hmm.
Where it's like we could talk or we could just not. Do you think there's more moments of just quiet between us where we can be in an outside scenario and just sit there?
Not talk? You know me, I can't do quiet.
I know, but I think you're working on that. Are you working on that?
I'm trying to, but it's tough now because I just fired that last therapist. Oh, by the way.
Oh, you did?
You did?
Yeah.
Why?
I sent her
because of the 11 minutes thing?
I sent her a note about the 11 minutes thing. I said, you screwed me on those 11 minutes. And to be completely honest, I don't think you're typing what I'm saying. It sounds like you're typing too much.
You really did right there.
You're
typing too much, lady.
I said, I'd like to see what you're typing. And she goes,
I'd like to see what you're typing?
Don't I pay for those? She's typing the stuff during my session.
She's typing notes for herself for your sessions.
No, they're for my memoirs. Don't I get to look back at them?
I think she takes the notes and she interprets it and kind of like relays the information you need.
She said,
like, this guy's so messed up.
She said she doesn't have to share. She told me, she's like, I'm sorry you feel that way. I don't think we ended the session too early. And she said, those notes are for me, not for you.
Yeah, they are. They're for her.
And I said, that's BS. Those are my notes.
You demanded to see the notes?
Yeah. And demanded the notes.
Allie, wouldn't you love to see those notes?
Oh, God. I'm going to call her.
I don't think she's got
I got to call and pay. I will pay her $1 million to see the notes.
There's no way.
It's a drawing of his face.
Do it.
There's no way she's typing notes. That's my point is I've caught her in a lie, the therapist. There's no way she's typing notes about me. She's doing online shopping.
Don't you think this says something that you're not unable to keep a therapist?
Yeah. Well, what number is this one?
5 or 6.
Right.
In like 5 months?
No, a year.
That's a lot of therapists.
That's a lot.
Well, I also didn't go. I mean,
and if the last one's ending where you're going, show me your notes, then I think that's a you problem.
I caught you.
What are you writing?
Listen,
I'm not insecure. You're insecure. You're fired.
It's not that. It's that I know that the typing does not match with what I'm saying.
No, you're trying to control the situation. You want control over whether you're in the car, you want it to be on your terms. You're in the car driving through the canyon. You want to talk to her on the phone. You want it to be exactly this many minutes.
No.
You want to see how many things she's typing. You want it to match to what you're saying.
I pay for 50 minutes. I want it to be 50 minutes. Not she cuts it off at 39 minutes.
I also don't think it's true that she ended 11 minutes early.
She did.
No,
11 minutes early.
You definitely look at we're late now.
See, I'm giving the audience an extra minute.
Vanessa about your ability to do things with time.
Yeah, it's always
you don't
more.
have a concept of time.
You don't have any concept of time. She was probably 11 minutes over.
Do we ever gyp the audience with less show, or do we give them more show?
More show.
More show.
I don't think we can say gyp anymore.
Oh. Sorry. Do we ever screw the audience over?
Hold on.
Look, stop writing notes. What are you writing?
Okay, this is for me.
The reason I know that her notes are wrong is because she'll ask me one question, like a yes or no question, and does that make you feel sad? I go yes, and then she'll do this, and I go.
You don't know what she could be. Patient has not discovered that he has a huge problem with insecurity.
No, it's not.
Yeah,
she's not right.
Who types that much when they're online shopping?
She's looking for a deal.
A dress that feels flattering but accentuates my hips. When I have curvy, I'm not fat but need something slimming, preferably black for an event,
a hot trend
at a movie
now.
theater.
Right. Yeah, she's definitely doing. I'm telling you, I know she's not taking notes on me. She can't show me the notes.
I just think it's interesting you're getting so upset.
Well, if you're a therapist and your patient is saying, show me the notes, show me the goddamn notes, and you have notes to be like, aha, in your face, bitch, I got notes. She doesn't have notes.
Do you think she would stoop to your level and go, oh, notes?
Yeah.
Your notes.
Yeah, if you're right, she would say, listen, calm down, here are your notes.
She's not 7.
Well,
she's a professional.
She's out. She lost me.
Okay, well, then good luck finding someone else. They're also going to take notes, and then you're going to want to see them. None of the therapists are going to show you their notes.
Why not?
Because it's there. It's for your growth is separate from her notes about you and what she's observing as a professional. It's not beneficial for you to see the notes.
Let me tell you how stupid you sound. If I went on the Cars ride at Disney, and then at the end they said, we have a picture of you on the ride. I said, I'd like to see that picture. They go,
that's not the same.
That's our picture.
You're comparing it to the ride at Disneyland?
Yes.
This is your life. This is your growth. This is your therapy.
Being on the Cars ride is part of my life, too. And
you've also lost every race.
Yeah, I have lost. I'm 0 for 11. Lost another one over the break.
You shouldn't look at those pictures. They're loser pictures.
You should be making notes.
But the point is, if I want the picture at the end, that's my picture.
Well, no, actually, what you're doing is you're just holding up your cell phone and taking a picture of the picture. Because they won't give you the picture, will they?
Listen, people are getting me on the text line. I think Klein is crazy. Okay, well, that person doesn't get me.
Okay.
Klein's a stand-up guy. Thank you.
I'm not saying you're not a stand-up guy. I'm saying that you have to really invest in this. You can't just half-ass it and then be like, show me your notes.
Someone said that this argument is the time when they are unexpectedly turned on right now.
Oh, yeah.
Someone is offering to be my therapist from the 310. Great, I'll take you.
I think you should have a new listener every week, a therapy session with a new listener.
I'll do it. Sign it up. I don't care what your qualifications are.
Don't say I'll do it, because now we're going back to another oral agreement.
That's fine. Sign them up. Happily. It's basically just an extra hour. She gets 50 free minutes of this dumb show. I just sit there and I ramble.
50 minutes of me talking.
Yeah, that's
making
it.
jokes.
Without Vanessa in my ear yelling, wrap it up, which is very freeing for me.
She did wrap it up, though, early.
We got to take a break. She did wrap it up very early. We got to take a break. When we get back, Johnny Doesn't Know, In Your Future, and an old people's secret to help you live forever next.
K-Rock Mile High Club. Favorite K-Rock bands and destinations all around the world.
Stop number 12. Get lost in Shibuya Crossing. Have too much sake and wake up somewhere in Mount Fuji. And eat the best sushi of your entire life. When you ride the bullet train to see the Strokes in Japan. Listen at 9, noon, 3, and 6 and score tickets to see the Strokes at Just Like Heaven. August 22nd at the Rose Bowl with LCD Sound System, Dayglow, Chromeo, Feist, Matt and Kim, and more. You'll instantly get on the standby boarding list to see him again at Summer Sonic Festival in Japan. Courtesy of Golden Voice and RCA.
Hi, my name is Julian. We're 2/5 of the Strokes.
You're listening to K-Rock.
From DTLA Law Group Accident and Injury Attorneys. Accident to work injury? Text injury help to 40222 for a free case review.
Whoa, that ended really quickly, Allie. Sorry, let's get into the A.D.D news right now. My good God, that snuck up on us. Just enjoying a moment, getting the news this morning about schools, trying to figure out if my kids were going or staying home. And look at that, just like that, we're in the A.D.D news.
We were just doing our morning trust falls, and then all of a sudden we were on.
It's just like that. Trust falls, and then we're on. Hold on. There you go. There you are.
Oh,
there
my
you are.
goodness.
Now you're on. Sorry. Slow start to the day today. My God.
We're firing
Live
on all
radio.
cylinders. Here we go. You
Live
ready
radio.
to start?
That's okay. Johnny's here. We're in the middle of the A.D.D news. We've got a decent show planned for you today, and we'll make it up to you over the next few hours. There's the news breaking before our very ears and eyes. Yes.
Well, it is actually breaking news. A lot of parents had a sleepless night last night, putting their kids to bed not knowing if they had school the next day. That was the case for anyone in the LAUSD school district. But luckily, in the 11th hour, they worked out a deal. One example of a peace talk that actually went well. Oh, my God. This is so distracting. Are you good over there?
We just got the news. Well, Johnny came in and tried to solve the problem, and he made it much worse. So now I've solved the problem. Typical.
What is the problem? You putting your headphones on?
Yeah, he plugged in wrong.
You paying attention?
He plugged in wrong head. Johnny, I've already taken care of it. Goodbye.
Oh, my God. Why are you bringing a
Goodbye,
fourth pair
Johnny.
of
Just
headphones?
leave, please. Leave. Just leave. For the love of Christ. The guy's bringing in headphones, plugging them in the wrong things.
All right. Anyway, the parents are happy, the teachers are happy, the bus drivers and the principals are happy. They were able to reach a deal with everybody. The only ones that are not happy are the children, because today, Klein, they have to learn.
Yeah, this was me breaking the news moments ago to my kids about the situation, and they thought they were going to have the day off, and this is how that sounded.
You f***ing bitch, idiot. Shut that F word. Shut the f***ing bitch up.
Oh, my God.
Jeez.
What's amazing is that she probably learned that in school.
That's the only way to learn words like that. Got to get your vocabulary straight.
Yeah,
and, boy, she was not happy to find out. They had a whole day planned of things they were going to do.
She sounds, like, threatening.
It was
like low-voice threatening.
That's Bruiser right there. And Bruiser got real aggressive when found out that school, because I was playing with them a lot yesterday, telling them, oh, it's on, it's off, it's on, it's off. You know, mental warfare with your kids. That's what you do. And
Give
then,
them an emotional roller coaster that they can talk to their therapist about years later.
And then when they found out for real, that they were not going to be going, well, it got bad real quick. And
You f***ing bitch, idiot. Shut that F word. Shut the f***ing bitch up.
Wow.
That's what she can tell her teacher when she gets into school
That's
today.
right.
So it also, this deal, like I said yesterday, so the teachers and the principals, they had already reached a deal. It was the janitorial staff, the cafeteria workers, the bus drivers, and all them that had not reached a deal yet. Now they did. They're all getting a 24% raise, which is great, and they're getting increased hours so they can get health coverage. And some of the very overlooked jobs like after-school care, teachers' assistants, and stuff like that, they're also going to be able to get health care now, which is great. And they're also going to rescind a bunch of layoffs in the tech department. So if a computer goes down and they're like, we have one guy that comes here on Thursdays, that is going to be fixed as well. But I'm so curious what the vibe is going to be like at school today. Like, is everyone just pissed off because they thought they were going to have the day off and they don't? Or are the teachers happy, the principals happy, everyone's happy because they got raises and all the kids are in horrible moods?
My feeling is that there's quite a few bus drivers that were probably having themselves a later night last night, not only because they didn't know what was going to happen, but also because they're probably like, I think I have Tuesday off, so I might as well meet up at the bar. And then they find out, oh, I've got to be driving a bus in 6 hours now.
But if you're taking a day off in solidarity, or if you're taking a day off because of a cause, do you feel like you have to spend the day on that cause, or can you just take the day?
I think you hold a sign up for a little bit. You get your picture. You show that you were there.
7:30 to 8. You're like, no, I deserve better. And then you're like, man, Netflix.
And Pilates and Netflix by 9:30.
So here's more good news. Hopefully good news for your car. And this is a case of robots helping humans. Waymo will now be detecting and reporting potholes. So obviously they record everything as they're driving. And now they're going to be able to record problems on the road so that they can potentially be fixed. Waymo's feedback systems are going to detect the potholes, then send the data to the city and state departments of transportation so that they cannot fix it.
Yeah, we're good. That's the one thing. We as humans can also detect potholes. We've been detecting potholes for a long time. It's
Absolutely.
Not, the detection is not the hard part. It's the fixing them in a timely manner.
Detect. Anyone can detect.
Yeah. Every time I drive to a pothole, which is almost every single day, I go, God damn it, there goes that
detect this roadway is falling apart.
And then a year later, when I drive to the same exact pothole, I detect it again.
Well, you can also detect it on the Waze app, just like you can detect report a cop or a stalled car or something like that. You can also report a pothole and it'll send that info. And according to their press release, Waymo has already identified 500 potholes in a 5-minute period in Los Angeles.
That's, once again, it's all about solving them.
They didn't give the time frame.
We were the only ones that actually did something about it back in the beer mug days when we would fill the potholes with things like cereal and ramen.
It's a better fix than a Department of Transportation.
Right. We weren't fixing them the right way, but we were at least fixing them. And then eventually we made some of them issues so bad that they actually had to go and fix them.
So there's a situation that happened in Riverside County where a SWAT team had to be dispatched to deal with a very dangerous situation. And there's a video going viral because one of the members of the SWAT team was behind a Bearcat swiping on his dating profile, and now people are calling for him to be fired.
This barricade was active. The suspect was still alive at this point and armed, while this deputy right behind the cover of the Bearcat is sitting there scrolling through what appears to us to be a dating app. You see him scrolling through that woman's profile there on the app before swiping left and then swiping left 2 more times. Now, we did look at the back vest of that deputy. We did see the letters SGT, which to us would indicate that he is a sergeant, all the while just feet from this armed barricade suspect.
I mean, it seemed like there was a little downtime. The other officers around him seemed to be also standing there, but he was the only one that was like, might do a little swipey swipe. And you can see in the video the girl, and you're like, well, I'm glad he swiped left. She was cute.
Between the swiping and the TikTok, there's a reason why, we've heard a lot of stories lately about prisoners breaking out, and because people get bored sitting around doing whatever. And even if they're in the middle of a standoff, and he's like, look, we're just going to stand down and wait for, the local authorities to come take over. You guys got time to kill. Everyone's like, I could be missing out on possible action for this weekend.
I really do think the hardest jobs out there right now are jobs where you just stand there.
Yeah.
Bodyguard, prison officer, those jobs where you're just standing.
Johnny's just standing around.
Staring off blankly. He's actually good at his job.
Yeah, he's that way. The best blank stare there is. Get that guy that job. We got a brand new hour of the show. Get into it in a moment, and we will make today worth your while. Hopefully get your ass to Japan to go see the Strokes and much more happening on K-Rock.
Klein Ally Show. K-R-O-Q.
Johnny Johnny's going to enter the K-Rock studios in a moment. Chance for you to answer one question and one question only. If you get it right, all you got to do is predict. Well, Johnny know the answer to the question, actually, so you just have to predict yes or no. You'll get yourself access to join us with Bleachers at the K-Rock Soundspace. Intimate performance. The only way to get yourself in is to win your way in. And we love running into people there, and then they tell us, oh, how'd you get here? Oh, I was able to beat Johnny in a little round of Johnny Doesn't Know. We have just one question, lightning round, Johnny Doesn't Know. So once again, if you're up for the challenge and want to come see Bleachers here at K-Rock, you can give us a call now at 800-520-1067 so we can get you to join us for this edition of Johnny Doesn't Know.
Johnny doesn't know.
And I was like, okay.
Oh, Johnny doesn't know.
I didn't know Vegas was like in Nevada for like a while.
Johnny doesn't know. Johnny doesn't know.
Gelato sounds like Jello.
Johnny doesn't know.
It like goes wiggles.
Johnny, how you feeling?
What's good?
You're on a bit of a heater right now. Johnny's gotten a bunch right in a row, actually. I think he got all of his questions right from Coachella. He did very well from Coachella. He's done well in the room. When he was drinking, Allie, we thought that the alcohol was making him smarter. And then after he stopped drinking, he was getting a lot wrong, saying some really stupid things for a while. And now...
A weekend at Coachella set him right again.
Sounds like you're back getting the W's for a change, Johnny. So good job.
Thank you.
Let's say hi to Jason in Anaheim that would like a shot at winning his way into K-Rock. And if he is right, he comes. If he is wrong, we give that spot to someone else just for listening right now. Jason, good morning and welcome to Johnny Doesn't Know.
Sweet Divots.
Sweet Divots. One question for Johnny, and it's a question, Johnny, that there's been a lot of talk about as of late. So if you didn't know this answer as of yesterday, you probably should know it by now. But there's been a lot of discussion recently about the LAUSD. What does LAUSD stand for? Will Johnny know that? Yes or no, Jason?
No.
Okay. Johnny has a hard time in general with acronyms, abbreviations. He gets tripped up, even the easy ones.
But I like where he really does try and sound it out.
He does.
He comes up with a word for everything. It's just usually not the right word.
Right.
In the right order.
But the LAUSD, Johnny's a product of the LAUSD, I believe. And also there's been a lot of talk about it in the news, strike talk. So let's see how Johnny does. This guy says, no, you will not know what LAUSD stands for.
I actually, unfortunately, do know this one because my mom's been a teacher her whole life.
And you were a teacher at one point,
And I
correct?
was a teacher, yeah.
But not for the LAUSD.
Oh, no, I was, yeah.
You were?
Oh,
yeah.
my.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
100%.
What did you teach?
Let's get that strike back on, guys. What do you say?
Oh.
They were striking like every year, so I feel for these teachers.
All right.
They do it all the time.
All right, Johnny, so what do you believe? Now that you've gone through all this, I can't wait for him to get this wrong now after saying all of that. What does
Well, your mom taught you, too.
LAUSD stand for? What does it stand for?
LAUSD stands for Los Angeles Unified School District.
Wow,
Johnny boy.
Genius, Johnny. Sorry, Jason. We gave you a shot. You thought Johnny wouldn't know, and he knew. I'm surprised that you were able to pull that one out.
That was a tough one, but the other tough one I never knew was the ULTA, the ULTA. That one was really tough because
the beauty store.
No.
No, the other union.
Oh,
right?
yeah. Right. Say it backwards?
Yes.
UTLA.
Yes.
UTLA was the toughest one.
Right. And now you learned that one, too?
Well, no, I didn't know that one, actually.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
The one that tripped me up that I never got.
Yeah. Well, Johnny, congratulations. You screwed that guy, but that means someone else listening right now will get themselves access to the show, and all you got to do is be caller 20 at 800-520-1067, and we invite you to join us at the K-Rock Soundspace where you'll get to see Bleachers. After this, we give you the gift of eternal life. You're going to meet someone who is living the good life in their golden years. They have a secret that you need to pay attention to if you want to live forever. That is next.
The world-famous K-Rock.
Klein Ally Show.
Klein Ally Show.
K-Rock.
Give you the gift of eternal life. Sure, we can give you tickets to concerts and stuff, but who wants that when you can actually live forever? But before we let you live forever, let's say hi to Ray. Ray, we're going to give you the gift of a concert, like we promised a moment ago. You'll be coming to the K-Rock Soundspace to see Bleachers, all right?
Oh, heck yeah. Thank you guys so much.
You're very, very welcome. See you at the show. It's going to be a good time, and we got more of those tickets coming up, I'm sure, throughout the week, so we can pack that place full of K-Rock listeners. We'll feed you, give you a show. It's going to be a good hang. Right now, though, let's go ahead and help you live forever with a brand new, never-before-heard old people secret.
From chicken brain to drinking rain, not getting laid, They call me the barmaid.
They call me the barmaid.
That's right. Let's live forever with sweet dibbits. Time for some old people secrets.
Mostly old women, because guys seem to die off sooner as a result of all that nagging, probably. But here we go, Allie.
Finally tonight, we want to introduce you to someone who is not your average senior. He's booked, he's busy. Want to sit at the counter here?
Yeah. So he's very busy. Today his plans are sitting at the counter. But
that's a lot for an old man.
A big day for a 102-year-old.
Probably so many things that cracked just for him to get up and sit down again.
Here?
It is remarkable.
Over here.
Being this able and spry at the age of 102.
Sit at a...
So far, all he's done is sit at a counter. But this guy is impressed.
He's spry.
He's very spry.
How are you feeling?
I'm feeling good. But that is not the story here.
Oh, good, because that's boring as hell.
Lame-ass story. Man sits at counter at 102. Not much of a news story there. But don't worry, there's more to the story.
It is also extraordinary that George Strassman can still drive at 102.
Oh, no.
But that is not our story either.
Oh, that guy has probably...
Okay.
What was that?
He crashed into something important, I think.
Dude, even if he is physically able to drive at that age, he should not be driving. There's no way that guy can see properly. There's no way he hasn't hit a pedestrian without knowing it.
Well, that's the thing. If you don't know it, right, it's almost like did the tree fall or did you hit a pedestrian?
Dude, they don't know. I almost got hit yesterday by an old person.
Yeah, you got backed into by an old person in the parking lot of the Target. Remember that?
Yes, that happened. It was an old person. But I almost got hit. I honked. I swerved in the other lane. I looked back. This guy had no idea what he did. He was just living his old person life.
Giving up your license, I think, used to be like, I've accepted the fact that I'm now no longer a functioning member of society. But now with Ubers and Waymos, I can't wait to give up my license.
Yeah, I mean, old people have this. It's like they've relinquished their last power.
Right, that's it. They still have that.
It's like a very devastating.
There's never been a better time to be a person that gets your license taken away for being too old than right now in society.
It is also extraordinary that George Strassman can still drive at 102. But that is...
he sounds good. He's doing good.
Not our story either.
Hi, George.
Nor are we...
She's from under the car. That's the person he ran over.
Well, hi, George. I'm on my way to work.
Speaking from the muffler.
Hi, George.
Nor are we here because George still works 4 days a week at his family construction business. Amazing as that is.
This guy's operating heavy equipment, too?
Yeah, she's a forklift
Stop.
operator.
Oh, no.
Also, I want to point out that they've now given us 4 things that the story's not about before they get to what the story's about.
What else is there?
Get to the story.
We came here to Great Neck, New York because of what George does on his day off.
He's a murderer.
For the past 10 years, George Strassman has been taking a pottery class.
Oh,
I
cute.
think the story should have been about the fact the guy still drives. That, to me, is a much better story than the fact the guy does a pottery class.
I mean, I'm sure there are multiple lawsuits going on about the first 3 parts of this story.
Of course there are.
But
why?
That's probably why they couldn't do the story about him.
Yeah, but that's not what this is about because he can't talk about it.
Legally, we can't talk about the fact he still drives.
Those are all alleged.
I've always worked with my hands.
This is George, 102. He loves his hands. He loves making things out of clay.
It's an interesting thing to do, and it's challenging to do well.
Yeah.
A challenge his teacher, Rosalie Dornstein, says he has fully embraced.
She's as old as he is, too. Both dirt old.
And that's wonderful. At 102, he still wants to get better.
But he's definitely there for her. There's something going on with those two, right?
Oh, yeah, they're going to do that scene from Ghost.
100%.
Cute.
They're going to be ghosts. That's the scene they're going to do. They're going to do real ghosts.
They're making a real pot and both of them.
They're actually ghosts.
They're not perfectly round. The colors are not great.
George's wife, Nancy, says every week her husband brings home another
Rosie, that's my man.
he doesn't like. Today, there are hundreds of rejects.
Now
we're one of them.
Yeah, we get it.
Packed in wood cabinets and cardboard boxes. Each one a testament to his relentless determination and endless optimism.
Man, old people love clutter. This is just old pottery that doesn't work.
And so
Those
it's
are rejects.
all broken pots and bad mistakes he made.
Maybe someday I'll get good enough to be happy with it. I'm still not happy with what I do.
That's how we feel every day after the show.
Yeah, we got to do more better, and so does he.
Great feeling.
Everyone is always searching for the secret to a long and happy life. But at least in George's case, the answer is clear.
All right. What's his answer? What's his answer to a long and happy life? 102. He does pottery.
Always learn something new.
All right, always learn something new. DJ Omar Khan, what's his secret?
Keep busy. Keep busy.
Keep busy. Got to keep busy. Keep busy living and keep busy dying. Jake the Nerd?
You got to keep working and having a good time.
Working what now?
And having a good time.
A guitar?
A good time.
A good time.
Vanessa?
There you go.
Are you saying...
There you go.
She's getting so frustrated. Keep asking.
You saying a guitar?
A good time.
Anyone know what he's saying?
What are you saying, Jake?
A good time.
Something about a crime.
Commit a crime.
Commit a crime.
Vanessa, do you know?
A good time.
What is your guess, Vanessa?
Always feel something with my hands.
All right, use your hands. This is what he said, his secret. If you want to live forever, do what this guy does.
I'm upset to hear.
You can't leave this earth.
Which is lousy.
Until you're finished.
What?
So this guy kind of stole his secret, which is annoying as well. Because,
and this also makes no sense.
Right, you can't leave. Yeah,
You're going to have to come back and try again?
Yeah, next week.
So his secret is if you don't do anything perfect, you can't die because you got to just keep coming back and trying until you figure it out. That's
so
the
he's
secret.
saying he's bad at all the things.
Yeah, be bad.
Be bad at all of your things that you try.
Yeah, be bad at things, and that way you
if you
will
get
just...
too good, then you're done.
Right, so you just got to keep going like I wasn't good yet.
Son.
So he's got a bunch of weird-shaped pottery, and he's like, can't bring this stupid thing home. Make another one. We'll come back, do some takeaways, and wrap up the show next on KROQ.
KROQ. Klein Ally Show.
Mornings on K-Rock.
Yeah!
K-Rock.
K-Rock, Klein Ally Show. Takeaways, get the hell out of here.
Man.
And then we'll do it again tomorrow and try to do it better. I can't believe you guys put up the completely uncensored conversation with my kids up on the Instagram at Klein Ally Show, me breaking the news to them that school was not canceled today as they were hoping for. And there's a lot of profanity there. It is definitely NSFW conversation. Had to dump out of it on the radio. Would have resulted in $50,000 worth of fines, maybe even more. But you can see the uncensored version of it on our Instagram at Klein Ally Show. And people are leaving some very choice comments there as well about my parenting style.
Well, your
Judge
parenting style is just to let things happen, and then when bad things happen, just go, hey, enough.
Laissez-faire. That's right. I'm not one of them
Hey.
helicopter parents. Laissez-faire.
Hey, stop it.
Takeaways from today's show. There's some funny ones on the text line.
626, my takeaway is the B in NBA stands for BBL.
Saw the box out on the key. Go international. Get those Brazilian butt lifts. Well done, NBA
Just knock
players.
LeBron right out of the court. Boom.
Boom, dunzo. There he is.
208, my takeaway is Klein's kids still hate that effing bitch.
That's me. Thank you. That's their nickname for me.
818, shout out Mr. Martinez.
Shout
He's
out.
always listening.
Shout out.
818, my takeaway is we want to know what's in the nanny meat.
Yeah, the nannies get their own meat, we learned from the AMA with the nanny.
Yeah.
They don't get to eat the regular family meat. They get their own nanny meat. So what is it?
What is it? 909, my takeaway is the best place to meet new people is a public bench. And 213, my takeaway is most of the world's problems can be solved by jiggling and blowing.
That's right. These are good takeaways. Words to live by in your real life. And if you don't know what we're talking about, you should be listening to more of the show, available to listen to at your leisure. If you download the podcast, search Klein Ally Show, available all sorts of places. We're supposed to say the Odyssey app, but let's be honest. It sounds way better in lots of other places. So you can find it there, listen, download, subscribe, and share it with some other people. That would mean a lot to us. All right, what is your takeaway from today's show? Jake the Nerd.
You can't argue with double thus.
Yeah, double thus will get you every time in an argument. You're screwed. Allie, takeaway?
My takeaway is the biggest dicks have Carpe Diem tattooed on their neck.
Man, I can't believe I got told. Put in my place from the Trader Joe's guy. Postmaster Johnny, you've been working on a takeaway all day. Go ahead.
Yep. If you're ever in the mood, just bang it out in the pottery room.
Okay. It's an improvement.
It is?
Yeah, it wasn't everyone else's takeaway, and it wasn't said on the text line, and it has to do with something.
Vanessa, takeaway?
Yes, it's a pee off at Runyon Canyon.
Oh, there you go. It's a pee off at Runyon Canyon.
Beautiful. Omar, takeaway?
I like it.
My takeaway is this.
You bitch, idiot. Shut the bitch up.
Okay, thank you, sweetie.
God, it's so
She's the
intense.
best.
Have a great day back at school today. I'm sorry that I had to deliver that news. She was happy.
Bitch.
Sounds like she's whispering it in your ear while holding a knife.
Well, she was
Tell me that again.
she was just waking up. I mean, I technically
That's what is happening in all of our heads when we wake up, by the way.
I woke her up to tell her the news. You're going to school today. It's not the news she wanted. So anyway, there you have it. All right, we'll do it tomorrow. Try to do it better. If you need us in the meantime, go ahead and use that GOAT line, 844-956-GOAT. Stick around. Sluggo's in here with another shot for you to hop on the standby boarding list. Go travel to Japan and see the Strokes, and that all starts after this.
Klein Ally, it's just okay. Do-do-do. Klein Ally, it's just okay.
Wow.
Klein Ally, it's just okay. Just okay. Do-do-do.
KROQ, world famous K-Rock.
KROQ, Klein Ally Show.
Klein Ally Show.
Oh, I hope it's not